welcome to the All Around Natural Beauty RN channel. 97%. Where I'm passionate about helping all victims of all ages and gender overcome the fear of facing the abuse, to overcome and become survivors. And right now, we are standing in agreement. We are here gathered today for justice for Shanquella Robinson, which we have been gathering here since November the 26th or the 24th, something like that, for justice for Shanquella. And we have been creating and growing this community every day. And we've just been, playing it by ear, coming together with peace, love, and respect, listening to one another. And we're coming here, standing in agreement for peace and justice for Shanquella. And thank y'all so much. Look at here. Thank y'all so much for the love. And I want to shout out for yesterday's live that all the love and support. I read the chat this morning and saw y'all was helping me out last night in that chat. Y'all was helping me out that the word meant cross in Spanish, and also all of the support and love that y'all was giving me when John Q was up here and with the information that was extremely emotional and very moving. Y'all know John had been up on the show 3 times prior to that, but this time with all of the extra research that he's done, the message was much more clear, to where we didn't even need a video, that we was able to get a lot out of just the still photo and the description that he put together so eloquently and so patiently, and did a wonderful job on that. So again, shout out to John Q for always coming up here and supporting this cause, justice for Shanquella. And MMAC, thank you so much for all your support and being my eyes and having my back. Thank y'all so much. And here we go. Nerda, number 1 moderator here, says, welcome to all of the beauties and beautifuls, all the new subscribers and new people. Welcome to the chat, y'all. Thank you so much. What's up, Raw? Says, see you soon. Okay, yeah. Oh, here we go. Courtney, yes, Courtney Taylor, justice for Shanquella Robinson. Thank you so much, Courtney. You, in the beginning, was always coming there to make sure that we continue with the justice for Shanquella, even when I was feeling like, some of these trolls coming up here criticizing and being negative. It's been a lot of negative stuff going on lately, and it's been put out there to try to silence us. They want our voices to be silent. They want to come and be extremely negative to make the people that are really here standing for justice for Shanquella Robinson to be quiet and to go away. So thank you, Courtney, for always coming into the chat saying justice for Shanquella and, reminding me too. Thank you so much. All right. All right. Yes. Good late night RN. This is for my West Coast people, because y'all was, we in the beginning, we started this with the 10 o'clock chat. Our meetings was, we didn't have many, but, we started off here on this hour, and that's why I wanted to come and tonight do this live at 10 o'clock to really reach out again to my West Coast people, since, I've been coming earlier and stuff like that. So I'm just excited about what we're doing here, how we've been growing. And hey, all right, new name here, Boke Surrogate 50 says hello and welcome to the All Around Natural Beauty channel. And see here, Mary, welcome back. All right, we got all right, my members up in here. Hey, Beverly Foster says hi, everybody. Tonight's gonna be great. Yes, and I have a real treat for y'all, because I have we're gonna look at the original video from Gerald Jackson. And y'all know, okay, for those of you who don't know me, I'm 52 years old. I'm 52 years old, and I'm the mother of 3 adult children, 2 XY chromosomes and 1 XX chromosome, 2 boys and a girl. And I have over 30 years of nursing experience. That's what I've done. It's been my career. It's what I've done is nursing. I explained to y'all that my nursing career is very broad. I've done lots of different nursing. One of the areas that I worked in was on the spinal, with the spinal injury patients, and I told y'all some stories on that. Also, I have experience in trauma, critical care. So I've got a lot of experience. I've got a lot of experience doing that, and that's my point of view. My point of view is coming from a Gen Xer, we Gen Xers, and all that good stuff. Hey, Beverly, and welcome to the chat. What's up, Tamika? Okay, says hello and blessings to all. Mona D is in the house. Hello, beautiful RN and chat. Thank you so much. What's up, baby sis? Baby sis is in here. Yes, and been very motivational and supportive. Thank y'all so much for coming to support Justice for Shanquella. Yep. All right. Ebony say, hey. That's right. That's how I like to say it. All right. And Miss V Lewis says, hello, ma'am. Love your channel. Missed you last night, but I'm ready to hear what's coming next. Good. All right. Thank you so much. All right. And then don't forget that the replay is always available for your viewing pleasure. Catch that replay. All right. Hey, Jamie, what's going on? Hello, beautiful host and everyone. Thank you so much, Jamie. Another member. All right. What's going on, Rhonda, I'm sorry, excuse me. Good day, everyone. Justice for Shanquella. Yes. And R.G. Williams says Shanquella wasn't nude. All right. Here we go. Y'all ready, huh? Y'all like to just get right on down to it. We'll get a few more new names. Roderick says, hey, and blessings to everyone. All right, RG. All right. So Beverly is welcoming Miss V. Yes, we have a new. Hey, Tanika, what's going on? Yep, this is for y'all up here. This is my West Coast people up in here. And because this is early for y'all. And y'all know I'm originally from Los Angeles, California. Born and raised. And yep, so I've always loved reaching out to my West Coast people. What's up, Jennifer says, am new here. Hello, everyone. All right, welcome to the All Around Natural Beauty RN channel and chat here, where we're coming together for justice for Shanquella. Yes, we are. And I just thank y'all so much. And tonight's, like I said, tonight's live, the spirit just really been just leaving all these clues and little nuggets for me. And I know, I've been pretty much going live daily since November the 26th. And along the way, I have reacted to multiple YouTubers covering the Shanquella Robinson story. And like I told you, I'm 52, so I really, I'm new to this. This channel, I was documenting my hair journey, right? So I'm not part of this whole thing. So all this stuff here is just me giving my own, I'm just coming from me. And these people are new to me. I don't know these people. But I noticed that the longer this went on, that information started changing. And like I've told y'all, whenever someone's telling a lie, they always give details with stories because they feel that they have to give you these details for you to believe the lie, right? And like I say, we all know that the truth doesn't need explaining. The truth does not need an explanation. And another way to tell when someone's telling you a lie is when the facts change, right? So the reason why I think this video is so important is because this was the original video. And I know that because one of the videos that lives I did way back in the past, the person, whoever the YouTuber was, had clips from Gerald Jackson's interview. This is the YouTuber that did the actual interview. So we get in the horse's mouth tonight. That's what we're going to watch. And this here is what he said when the thing first happened. So all these people that's been putting out these rumors and all these stories and stuff, this is how we're going to be able to tell. Because this was in the beginning, right? So if this is true still today, because the truth always remains, right? And that's how we can tell. So that's how we're going to get down with that tonight. All right. Hey, Lisa. All right. Let's see here. And Jennifer says, Beverly, there's a video circulating that looks like you can see a tag from a bodysuit. A tag from a bodysuit. Yeah, so last night, we went through, that these so-called, breaking footage, and hopefully, I explained enough so y'all can see, the lies off in those photos. However, I know some people still need some more convincing, so, that's fine. We can talk about it, maybe tomorrow, because I was just looking back, and the still shots that John Q brought up can dispute a whole bunch of the lies that was in these so-called, pics. All that good stuff. Hey, what's up? Tip Carter says, hey, everyone. All right. Marilyn, hello and blessings. Thank you. We love blessings. We need blessings over here. We blessings down here for all involved, that we keeping this in a peaceful situation, and that we can stay focused on the true goal here, which is justice for Shanquella. Olivia says, hey, RN, I haven't followed channels to yours. Love your realness. Thank you so much. Knowledge and realness. Shouting out for the Generation Xers. Yes, Gen Xers. We are the ones, right? We're the ones that had to go through all this. So we're the ones that was here before all of this technology, and that we're still here today. That's why you Gen Xers, we Gen Xers, we are in a very special, powerful position, because we're the only ones that know what it was like before all of this technology and AI. So we know the truth. That's why it's important that we keep speaking it, right? We keep speaking the truth. And like I said over here, we don't do moments of silence. We do moments to speak, where we speaking out the names of victims, and we speak out the names of the abusers too, because we're not keeping any secrets anymore. And that's how most of this stuff gets started, with victims keeping the secrets for these abusers. All right. Marilyn said East Coast, Florida. Okay, so it's late for you. Yeah, I was coming a little earlier. Like I said, I'm kind of new and we're building this here. So I'm wanting to touch everybody, because I know that this case has affected a lot of people. When it first got started, and we saw even our chat to move with the emotions, in the beginning, it wasn't uncommon that a lot of us was coming here testifying on how we had sleepless nights. We couldn't sleep on this, like I was saying, I have a daughter who's 24, and she's a little petite, little something. And I would, that would just, if something like that were to happen, and the people are just kind of, moseying around like nothing, and then they're giving us this, loophole of an excuse, because, it's not the jurisdiction, it was done in another country. Like, we want justice. We want justice. All right, Beverly Foster says, Jennifer, but her family says she sleeps in the nude. Exactly. So not like now, right? So now all of a sudden, remember when this thing first happened, all of the comments was saying that she was naked, right? She was beaten naked. Everything we heard about the scene, the video that we saw was that Shanquella was naked. And now all of a sudden she got on a bodysuit. She got on all this stuff. Why? Why, y'all? That's how you know it's a lie. The truth never changes. The truth is the truth. And now they want to tell you these lies so we can get distracted. Jennifer Smith says, please bear with me because this is my first live, but how do I like this while chatting? I don't see the buttons anywhere. I guess in the beginning, in the front, it should be a thumbs up or come out of the chat. Thank you so much, Jennifer. I appreciate the like. Yes. Please like on your way in. Like and subscribe. Let me see here. Like and subscribe. Thank you so much, Jennifer. I appreciate you for, wanting to do that. Hey, Tanika says, the info constantly changing, shaking my head. Exactly. Yep. And remember, I warned y'all about this, right? Remember in the beginning part, right? To stay focused. Over here, we do math and science. That's how we stay focused because, the enemy or these little liars or whatever like that, whatever you want to call them, they will try to get you distracted with details. So you lose focus on the goal. And the goal is justice for Shanquella Robinson. So yes, all right. Thank you so much. Okay. Barely 100% right. I'm just saying I saw this video that made it appear she was wearing something. It looked authentic the way it was presented. Yes. Jennifer, however, go back to the original videos when she was naked. So now all of a sudden, people did the blur thing so the videos could be played. But the original raw footage in the beginning, we saw a naked Shanquella being attacked by the person that they are saying is Dejanay in the video. And that's the facts. So, right, what we do here is we stick to the facts. All this introducing new evidence and stuff like that, no. We already saw the video. So now you can't show us no edited video where y'all didn't blur it out or added some clothes or did something to make it appear that she had on clothes. You can get out of here with those lies, right? I'm going back to the original video, right? Before they knew they had to tell this lie about dressing her, right? When we first saw this, they didn't know that they was going to have to tell a lie about the body being moved and that she had been dressed and moved around and all this stuff and redressed. Somebody else was saying that they changed her clothes. She had a wardrobe change. Give me a break. Get out of here. All right, let's see here. All right, so let me kind of catch us up here. Thank you, Beverly Foster, for all of your engagement. She says, I.G. Williams, I think so too. Let me see, what did I.G. say? I.G. Williams says, it is something bigger going on, just like Nasir said. Oh, okay, did Nasir say that? Yeah, we haven't seen his video. That's why I'm saying it's important that we go back to these old videos, y'all, right? Right? So we don't get distracted with these found facts. Yeah, newfound facts. All right, so let me. Y'all coming in tonight. Okay, so I'm gonna have to scoop down to some of these. All right, here we go. NMAX says part 2. They asked the aunt what could Kylie had done differently in Mexico. She replied, he could have stopped it and waited to handle it in North Carolina. I must have missed some details up here. Part 1. Oops. Sorry. All right. Part 1 said, I heard Kylie's aunt on Clubhouse from 2 days ago. She said that Kylie and his mom had to move because their home was shot into recently. Ooh. All right. Uh-oh. All right. She said, speak on it. Thank you, Rhonda. All right. Okay. Thank you. I thank y'all for, giving the encouragement and all that good stuff. All right. I'm just kind of scrolling down. Here's another new name. No. Come on, y'all. Hit the like button. Thank you, Miss V. Thank you. All right. Yep. All right. Appreciate it. Thank you, La Jessica. Thank you so much. All right. Appreciate the love and the support that y'all been showing over here. All right. Jennifer says, does anyone know why in the beginning of the video, both women say okay to each other? Yeah. That's like the opening of what I remember hearing too. Okay. And then, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Let's see, go watch the video. Okay. Let's see. Courtney Taylor says, you're right, Mac. He could have stopped it and should handled it back in the States. Yeah. Unless, okay, they planned it from watching a movie. Watch the movie. Monica Gardner, what movie? You see, La Jessica says, you have to come out the chat and then, okay, you have to take this first thing. What's up, Mona D? Can we all hit the like? All right. Thank you, Monday, my bad there. All right. See, Raul says, I just tuned in. Why all the debating? Yeah, we just talking. That's what I'm saying. We getting this little dialogue out here. And like I said, we about to watch our first video is going to be one of the original videos. I stumbled onto Gerald Jackson's YouTube channel, and we're gonna watch the original video from the horse's mouth. This video has been clipped and has been a part of so many content creators videos. Like, I'm really interested, and y'all know I wait to watch it with y'all, so it's gonna be a fresh, a raw reaction to it and stuff like that. What's up, Superstar Graham? Good evening to you too. And Tanika said at Olivia, they trying to distract from the truth. The video don't lie. That girl Dejanay beat poor Shanquella to her demise. Exactly. And we saw that. That's why I'm saying it's important to stick to the math and the science. That's what we do here, right? Don't add up. It's not science. We don't go for it. That was not about a Bob. Okay. Math and science. Yes. Thank you so much, Marie. That is so true. That's what we do here. Math and science. All right. And we got some more facts here from Beverly Foster's facts, and only the facts. Exactly. I'm loving it. Yes. M. Max says, Courtney Taylor, 100%. This outcome is exactly why you're supposed to stop fighting if both parties don't want to fight. The non-aggressor will most likely receive serious injuries or death. Yeah. And then again, that goes back to, like, some people were saying that, there was things planned, and some people saying, it was just a fact. My thing was, like, look how brutal it was. Like, how were we supposed to get past that? Like, you were supposed to just, do me this way, and then now we gonna take the plane back, and I'm, supposed to, what? It's all good now. My bad. You see, people are getting on my nerves. They are doing too much. All right. Math and science, yes, my most favorite subject. When you work it out, it always makes sense. Exactly. And that's what I'm saying, y'all. So we don't get distracted. And then too, I read somewhere that it's just as big a sin to take offense as it is to give offense. And I've been saying that now for the last probably 25 years. I think it was the Handbook to Higher Consciousness or something like that. But anyway, a great thing to live by. So you don't be walking around here getting offended at stuff. All right, so let's get started with our acts of faith, which I really think will be super important today. So we making sure that we approaching this with a very peaceful and respectful situation, especially since some people have been trying to make mean posts and now trying to take the blame off of Dejanay and talk about that Gerald is the person in the. I mean, just some disgusting stuff here. And anyway, so we're not going to be getting down like that up here. Like I said, we about truth, math, and science. Yes. Her father even explained she was naked. Yes. So when we see this video, we're going to be able to hear that. This is going to be from the horse's mouth. This is the only person, at least that I've seen, that actually got the interview from the father, right? And then, which is, I don't know what I want to say just yet. So I just want to make sure that I'm being very intentional on this, because this is, like somebody else said up in here, most people are saying this is bigger than what we think it is. This is really deep. So we want to making sure that we are approaching this, which is with the right energy. All right. The Journey says, hello, everyone. Hey, The Journey, what's happening? What's going on here? See a few more here. All right. Kyronya says, some of these YouTubers are just out here causing confusion and chaos to stir up views. They could care less about Shanquella. I think you're right on that. I think you are right on that. And yeah. And that was one thing that I wanted to be right with myself about too, to make sure that I wasn't not talking about it because I didn't want anybody to think that I was one of those YouTubers. But then I was like, wait a minute. I want to keep talking about this because that's what they want. They want for the good people that's really honest, really wanting for justice for Shanquella to be quiet and not say nothing because, they start trying to attack you with these negative comments and stuff. Let's see. Courtney Taylor says she was scared. It was early in the morning and she saw them recording. She knew it was going down. All right. Ethereal says bodies, bodies, bodies. Oh, yes. That's the movie. Okay. All right. I need to write that down because somebody told me that before and I didn't do it. Let me text it down here. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hey, what's going on, Deidre? I'm wondering what Nazir mean by that. Yeah, exactly. There might be more to find out. Yeah, like I said, that part was always eerie to me because it sounded like, they was document, like, getting things ready for the grand finale type thing, Everything seems staged right down to the whole, the night with the dinner and stuff. Like, that's how we do it. Drank. And the only person that you heard speaking on that video when they had all the food and all of the drinking and all that stuff was whoever the male voice was that was saying, this how we do it. Put your glasses up, about to drink. And you heard Shanquella drank, the only one sounding like it was a party. Everybody else couldn't even look, they looked like they was there for something. Like they knew that there was going to be some type of, grand finale, but these things needed to be out there so we could, set the stage for our alibi, our lie of the alcohol poison, right? And then they showed them playing the drinking game, right? Look, we was drinking. That way, when they say, oh, it was alcohol poisoning, everybody will believe it because look, she was drinking there and they was just drink. Everything was just drink, and things went too far and alcohol poison. All right. Thank you, Rhonda, for your $10 super chat with no comment or question, just the pure love. I did remember. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, so I was really, weirded out by that statement, the body, and then how they strategically documented the other scenes of them drinking and, playing this here drinking game. All right, so we start off with our Acts of Faith here. This here book was copywritten in 1993, and the author is Iyanla Vanzant. Y'all may know her for more recent stuff where she did work with Oprah Winfrey, and she had, I think, like an internet show, Iyanla Fix My Life, and y'all may know her from that. But back in the day, in the 90s, she wrote a lot of books, and she, was a Yoruba priestess and cultural custodian, a spiritual life counselor, and she helped a lot of people. The Acts of Faith is a daily meditation for people of color. And we have been adding this to our chat because it's very powerful words. And it's been keeping us in a nice, peaceful mentality. Yeah, so here we go. This is, December the 29th. December 29th. And the good thing about this is that even though this was copywritten in 1993, it's still very relevant today. And December 29th says, wealth is not in making money, but in making the person while they make money. And that's from John Wicker. And Iyanla says, do I see anything that needs to be done for me that I am not doing? Or do I only see what others could be doing and or not? Do I support myself by nurturing myself, accepting what I feel, and letting my needs be known? Or do I shrink under criticism, blame others for my conditions, and look for the easy way out? Do I recognize my truth and speak it when I feel the need? Or do I allow fear and people pleasing to silence me? Do I continue to do the things I know are not good for me and do not bring me what I want? Or do I examine myself, correct myself, accept myself, but commit to get better? Do I know what I want? Believe I can have it? Do everything in my power to bring it about? Or do I accept what others tell me about my limitations and limit myself to what they believe? Do I have faith in spirit, faith in myself, faith in the things unseen? Do you? I am not what I used to be. I am doing much better. And that is our act of faith for today. Thank you, Iyana. That was very powerful. I always feel very good and enriched reading these acts of faith. It's very powerful. And I hope y'all out there doing all that you can do for yourself. Like I've said before, when you get on that airplane, they tell you to put your oxygen mask on first before you try to help the person next to you. And that's because without oxygen, you're going to be finished. So if you are sitting here bumbling around trying to worry about helping somebody else get their oxygen on, you're going to pass out, and then they going to pass out because they was counting on you to help them. So the best thing that you can do for anybody is to do what's best for yourself. Get your oxygen mask on first, right? Check the beam in your eye, right? All right. So I thank y'all so much for all of the love and support. And we're about to get ready for our first video. But before we do that, let me go ahead and throw out the disclaimer. Where my disclaimer comment at? Here we go, right here. And yeah, I'm excited about tonight. Like I said, I haven't seen this video. However, I've played a clip of another YouTuber who, you know, everybody was chopping it up and stuff. So I'm excited to actually, you know, the real creator and see this. And then I'll point out the stuff so everybody who's talking all this new crap about him, we can see the character. And that's how you can tell when, you know, if it's real or not. Okay, so disclaimer, all around attribute Irene says copyright disclaimer under section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowances is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. So let me go ahead and, I gotta move my docs over here. Let me move these docs over here. No, that gotta go over there too. And here we go, y'all. I'm about to get it now. Oh, before we do that, I need to just do one thing because I've been getting all these little comments when you know, I talk about femicide. And I read the, you know, definition, say femicide is God darn it. Now I ain't gonna even waste the time with that. I may get back on that later, but I'm not gonna try to these people that come up in here trying to get us distracted when you don't want to accept the Webster Merriam-Webster definition for the word femicide. I'll do that later. Right now I'm gonna get on this here Gerald thing because it's the whole one. It's the whole interview. All right, I'm trying to get it to. All right, let me pause it. Pause. Okay, here we go. Share. Oh, let me get a few more little things here. Ethan Real says, Jacqueline Davis, just my gut instinct and discernment also from personal experience, previous law enforcement background, psychology major, and current mental health provider. I'm skilled at assessing. Okay, I agree with y'all. I agree with you on that. Okay, here we go. Share the screen. This here is Gerald Jackson. This is that one live that started the whole thing off.
In the case of Gerald Jackson, you're free to go. Can't sue the truth. Case closed, next case. the order.
Hello, everybody. Thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. I'm Gerald Jackson. I am the CEO and founder of the North Carolina Beat. And I think tonight's might going to be an emotional interview. I have the biological father of Miss Shanquella Robinson. Can you guys hear me? Give me a thumbs up. Let me see.
Hear you.
Are you guys able to hear me? I hear people saying we're having some technical difficulties already. If you can hear me, let me know. Just want to make sure I got this going. All right. Everyone said they can hear me. Okay. So tonight, if you're wherever you are in the world, wherever you are watching us from tonight, I need you to share this because I need you to understand.
All right. Before we get started, let me just get the date on here. This says 1 month ago. Let me see if I could. Okay. November 17th, 2022. So this is happening I don't even think I'm aware of the Shanquella Robinson case. So this young man is talking about it November 17th. Okay, so keep that in mind, y'all. This is when it's happening.
That a beautiful 25-year-old girl, a successful business owner from Charlotte, North Carolina, was invited to go on a trip to Mexico with a best friend of more than 5 years, and she is dead. But they are on Snapchat, they're promoting parties, they're fleeing the state, they're going everywhere but to jail.
Wow.
This is an open and shut case.
Wait a minute. Now he said this is November the 17th, y'all. So for okay, so this should dispute people saying that he is the person doing that. Why would he be? Why? Right? Why? So anybody is talking this kind of crap should see right here now. This can't possibly be the person that's in the video attacking Shanquella. Come on, y'all.
This is murder.
Oh.
This is not no alcohol poisoning.
Thank you.
This has nothing to do with alcohol poisoning. And they came back to Charlotte and told the mother and basically the father that Shanquella died from alcohol poisoning. When in fact, she was beat to death. And now the FBI is investigating her murder. They are investigating Shanquella's death as a homicide. And everyone that was in that room.
Now he said the word homicide, right? He said homicide. That's what words we was hearing during this time.
With her is all persons of interest. And tonight I had to bring on the father of this beautiful, successful Black woman who was just young, living life, making money, being a boss, supporting everybody, loving everybody. Loved everybody but the haters. You know we don't love the haters. But tonight I had to bring this father on. I have been in contact with this family since the day I posted the first story, when I spoke to him and I spoke to Miss Salamondra and I spoke to Shanquella's sister, who I will be doing an interview with on Sunday. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring on Shanquella's dad, Mr. Bernard Robinson. How you doing, Mr. Robinson?
I'm holding through the grace of God and everybody's prayers around this world, around this nation, who have been praying and just watched, who have been listening to and reading about what went on over there in Mexico, Cabo.
Yeah,
that's how I'm standing through everybody's prayers and how they feel about this situation.
Yes, sir.
That's the only way I'm standing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, I definitely want to say you do look good. And I see that, that God's grace and mercy is all in this. We're both Bible believing men, and we know that God can do anything but fail. And God had.
All right. So, and this is on the 17th of November, y'all. This is not the energy of somebody who's something to hide. Like, he's coming with real concern and genuine wanting something done for, Shanquella. You can hear that in the voice.
Has been in this case from the beginning, even in the room. God has been he's been involved in this. He knew what was going to happen, and he knew that he, won't let those who are responsible get away with it. He's already working. And, to see that Shanquella not only, has had an impact on just Charlotte, but it's beyond Charlotte now. The world see how beautiful she was. The world see how she can slay hair. The world see how of a woman she carried herself. And just to see that some no good, low down, dirty dogs would do something like this to someone who was at the top, and to reduce her to a hashtag is very egregious, and it is disgusting, and justice will be served. Let's make that clear.
Oh yes,
Mr. Robinson. Yes. Justice will be served. I first want to give my condolences to you and to your entire family. I am so sorry that you all are going through this, and I continue to pray for you all, and people around the world continue to pray your strength, and that God will continue to touch this situation and will.
I think that's beautiful. I mean, this is the first person I've seen that started, the interview out, showing some genuine concern and, support for the family, for the father. So I don't know why people would be choosing to attack, and do this kind of stuff now. Like I said, y'all have to be careful, because this is what these liars do, right? They start trying to distract you by doing all these things like that. But now we get the chance to go back to the beginning. That's why I say the truth doesn't need explaining, and it never changes. It's always the same. So if we see this guy, let me get back over so y'all can see. If he's doing something different today than he was doing here, then we may have something to say about it. But if this is the same energy, he's doing the same stuff, y'all tripping. For those people that is spreading these type of rumors.
Bring those who are responsible to justice fast, quick. We have been talking over the phone since I first reached out to you all. And you told me about, your daughter, and you told me about the lie of the alcohol poisoning. And you told me about what the autopsy said. You told me about the pictures that you were shown of your daughter, and just how dirty, this murder was. Can you tell us a little bit about, what I don't want to call them friends, because they're not friends, but the people that she was over there with, what did they come back to North Carolina and tell your family, especially Khalil, who is, the best friend of your daughter? Can you just talk about how you found out about your daughter's death, and can you talk about the lie that they told?
Well, at first, I was sitting at home on a Saturday, which was the 29th. It was like 7.
All right. I need a pen so we can write down these times and dates, or I can write down these times. 29th October. Anyway, I already know this. I'm sure.
7 or 8 p.m. and phone rung. I'm sitting there looking at TV. So my mom said, I said, well, mom's calling. So I picked the phone up, and it wasn't sounding right. So then she said, Shanquella gone. So, I said, gone, gone where, and And she said, she dead. I said, dead how? And she said, alcohol poison. So when she said alcohol, I said, how she got alcohol poison? Where's she at? So she said, Mexico, Cabo. So, the phone just, my phone dropped and I just started crying. I'm trying to figure out who she was over there with, and said she was over there with some friends that she went to school with, went to Salem with. So I said, you know of them? You know them? She said, I know of them. I just know she went to school with them. So, from there, my whole night was just trauma, man. I just cried all that night. Just cried.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not knowing, how, over in Mexico, where she at, or what,
All right, so the father doesn't know where she's at, right? All he knows that she is passed away over in Mexico. So this lets y'all know they weren't thinking that they were going to have to come up with these new alibis. That's why these lies are now manifest. They thought that they had gotten away with it. That's why I'm saying, y'all, it's impossible that they did all this staging the crime scene and all that stuff. For what? For what? They already got there. They on their way out. They're not doing all of that stuff. Now they saying they did it to try to support the lie.
Now,
right now,
go ahead, Dad.
It's just hard. It's just the point that alcohol poisoning. It didn't sound right, I said, how you got over there, for the flu over there, I'm trying to, when she leave? So she left Friday, got there, 8 o'clock. She said she talked to her on the phone, and they was sitting there drinking, eating tacos and salads. The chef came in, and from there she said, I'll talk to you tomorrow. So from that point, that was Friday, so Saturday, so she telling me the whole story now. So from that point then, that's when she found her dead at 3 o'clock, say. Her friend Khalid was on the phone talking to us, and she was, sick, throwing up, it wasn't feeling well. She took a shower, laid back down, and they called the Airbnb house.
Wow.
They supposed to send a medic out, doctor out to the house, and they had to pay $150 for the doctor to come. So when the doctor came, they had to look at her, try to put an IV in her arm, and said IV popped out, and she went into a seizure.
Oh my goodness! Wow. Wow. All those. Okay.
But that's what Khalid telling, my mom's all this right here now. So
right.
I'm trying to figure out, I'm listening to the conversation, so I'm trying to figure out, well, why Khalid, didn't give you the phone or let you get a doctor.
Yeah.
Then one of them in the house, she was told, one of them told her she need to wire $5,000 over there so they can take her to the hospital, or so she be able to get in the hospital. I said, $5,000 for what? I mean, she got insurance. She always had insurance. Right. So from that point, that's it. So then all of a sudden, Monday came. Okay, now we getting together trying to figure out where she at. So she on the embassy, calling the embassy, they giving her the runaround. I don't know too much about Mexico, none of that. So me and my brother was over my mom's house. So
he's doing some investigation, y'all. Y'all see that? He said he had to call the embassy, he had to call around. They made it difficult for him to find his daughter's body, right? They was hoping and counting on the fact that he wasn't going to be able to get her body back, so that family and everybody else would have no excuse, no other reason but to believe this whole alcohol poison story. But they didn't bank on the fact that Pops was going to come up with the money to get his baby girl's body back and get some answers here. And when he saw the damage on there and the thing didn't add up, the math didn't add up. And now that's why we're here now. Hey, LA Sunshine says, we love and support you, Robinson family. We stand with you for justice for Shanquella. My prayers are with the family. Thank you so much, LA Sunshine. Welcome to the chat. All right. Beverly Foster says, at Arsenio Allen, thanks for the advice, but I'm supposed to see. Yes, exactly. Thank you so much. The mom and sister know where she's at. They already know about this. Okay, I missed all on something there. I see. Welcome from Texas. All right, thank you so much. Welcome from looky here. All right. Let's see here. Mom for babies, Maltese. Mom for babies, for babies, for fur, like fur. Fur babies, Maltese. All right. All right. Thank you for your $10 super chat. It says, hello, everyone. It's so sad. Had some people always looking for negative in a person, no matter how good they do. Yes. If Mr. Jackson is helping to get justice for Shanquella Robinson, let that be it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, thank you, Gerald Jackson, for what you did. If it wasn't for you getting that interview with the father, no one would have had the information. Thank you so much, Mom for Babies, Maltese, for saying that. Thank you. Appreciate that. See, Rhonda says, I agree. They didn't expect the father to step up so quickly, get the information, and get her baby girl home. Exactly. Yeah, they weren't expecting that, because not too many people gonna have this 6Gs, sitting around, right? To be able to get it out there and get it done, right? And he didn't use no GoFundMe money. All right, so let's get back to this interview over here. Thank y'all so much. Thank you again for your super chat. Appreciate it.
As I'm standing here talking to y'all right now, I'm just hurting all inside. So my mind is really on my daughter, but I'm sitting here telling what was told to me. So what I had to do, in which I know it wasn't but God that led me to her. So me and my brother got on that phone and started Googling all the funeral homes that was over in Mexico, Cabo. So we
he said he had to Google all of the funeral homes in Mexico. So he had to look. He was searching around. They didn't come back, bring no information. Here's the number of the place to contact. They didn't leave no type of contact information. They didn't want them to find her. They was hoping that nobody was going to care enough for her, right? Which in a lot of these femicide cases, these women are being unalived and nobody is standing up for justice for them. And that's why we still here, for justice for Shanquella. Thank y'all so much.
There, funeral home over there. And first we called, a guy answered the phone. He didn't speak English. So we called back again.
Another
young
barrier.
lady answered the phone. And her name was Elizabeth. And from that point on, she said, I asked her, you have Shanquella Robinson over there? She said, yes, sir. Dr. Ms. Robinson, I'm sorry for your loss. And so from that point on, she said, Mr. Robinson, I'm gonna stick with you until I get your daughter back to the States. So that lady was like an angel. So a lot of paperwork had to be done.
And see, the universe gonna put the right people in your place. The truth is always gonna come to the light. And the right people will be in the right space, that somebody was there and felt connected to this man to make sure that she got his daughter bodies back.
My mom, since the paperwork was already in the system, so I called her back. She said, yeah, I got the paperwork. I need a release form so I can release her body to you. And so we did that. And the bill came up and everything. So I wired the money over there, After I wired the money, they got the body. So did the paperwork, and it'll take a while for that paperwork to get done because they transfer everything over to English. Yeah. So she got back here Thursday.
More obstacles, right? They do these kind of things, and these, people go over there and unlike people in these foreign countries, like this kind of little, get out of jail free card or this technique. This ain't the first time, right? It's just hard for regular people like us to even conceive the fact that people are out there plotting like that and having these type of plans to how to get away with unaliving a person. You know, people are doing it, y'all. It's out there.
Last Thursday, around about 5 o'clock. So I'm sitting there in the funeral home. As soon as that door opened and that box came in there with her in it, man, you know, just cried like a baby.
Yeah.
Didn't even want to leave out the funeral home. My brother had to pull me out of there. You know, I'm sitting here, you know, looking at her, seeing, you know, a knot on her head, her eyes swole, she got a cut lip. And, you know, just, you know, that's no alcohol wasn't going to do all that, you know. So that's something not adding up right here. And so y'all going to come back here to the States and bring her luggage back, sit right there in her mom's, in her sister's face, ate, told y'all story, how it happened, alcohol poisoning and all that. And then, you know, 2 or 3 days later, when that report came back, the lady told me, no, Mr. Brown, your daughter didn't die of no alcohol poisoning. She died, it was trauma to her neck and her spinal cord.
Wow.
It broke. So that's when I just had it. I said, no, I said, baby girl, your daddy is not gonna let you die in vain. I will get justice for you.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I will get justice for you. So, you know, going forward, I didn't let up. I didn't let up. I did not let up no one bit. And I know the grace of God has got everybody out here who caring and loving and everything and giving me the strength that I need to stand on this. Because I've been crying. I've been having my moments. You know, I really can't sleep because that was my heart. You know, it was a big hole. You know, y'all done came back here. Y'all got kids. I think some of you all got little kids from what I heard. I don't be on Facebook or social media or Twitter, all that. That's not my style.
Yeah.
So I'm more of a person. I'm just laid back in the back seat. But all at the same time, her father has been here all along. Her whole 25 years she's been on this earth.
Yeah.
It's been her dad and all her friends who know me would tell you. Her dad.
Yeah.
Her dad. I know for a fact. I know she probably called out for her dad.
Yeah.
And for her to go out here and suffer like that. I mean, for her to suffer the way y'all did, you know, to beat on her, because she's not a fighter. She's not a fighter at all.
Right. Yeah.
And it's a shame, you know, for y'all men to be sitting in the room, the video I saw.
Yeah.
For y'all men to be sitting in that room and y'all let this go on, can't do nothing. And Khalid, you're supposed to be her best friend for 5 years.
Yeah.
5 years.
Friend. Now, I want to.
Y'all supposed to be friends.
Yeah.
Friends just don't do that.
Yeah.
Not at all. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all, you know, I don't understand your parents, you know. Your parents ain't even reached out to me or.
Wow. Did y'all hear that? He said the parents. He's talking about the Cabo 6 parents. They ain't reach out to him. Right? This here is November the 17th. November the 17th, he made this interview, this, you know, and they didn't reach out to him. No sorry for the loss, no nothing. Let's see. Mom Fur Babies, Monty says, at All Around Natural Beauty, you are so welcome and thank you for your channel. I appreciate it. And y'all really, you know, really encourage me with the support and, you know, let me know, just like the dad hears that he appreciates us, you know, keeping this out there. Hey, V says, right, because Nasir actually told himself. Yeah. And the Beverly Park says, Tamika Brooker, I would like to know what info you have. Yeah, okay. Hey, Sylvia Black says, at Shadow, this is the video that explains all the questions. Yeah. And this is, you know, my first time to see this whole video. You know, y'all seen me to react to other content creators who had used this interview here. And like I said, the spirit had led me to I didn't even know, you know, this, you know, he had a channel on there and stuff. So I went there and I just, you know, got this one here to share, and we watching it together, y'all. And I'm just pointing out the fact that this was done November the 17th. That's why I'm saying go back to the original stuff. when people try to throw these lies in there and this new information, go back to the original evidence, the original parts, because you cannot add or subtract. That's why I say math and science, right? So, Hey, Stephanie, how long are this going to hide? Let's see. You know they are talking to someone. Thank God for her father and mother. We will keep this going. Poor sweet girl. Thank you so much, Stephanie. I appreciate your comment. Yep. And justice for Shanquella. Yes. Yes. All right. The families of the other 3 that passed the next day are an Airbnb also had trouble finding the bodies. And getting them back to the U.S. Also, their valuables were missing. Wow. Wow. You know, that's very interesting, either real. Because, you know, you said this whole Airbnb thing, right? So, you know, wow. And, you know, they are saying this thing is deeper than what we're thinking. What if, you know, wow. Who knows? I don't know. That's pretty deep there. It's making me, you know, really think about wondering here. Okay, I don't know. Let me see what Arsenio over here talking about. Yeah, we ain't gonna worry about you. See here. Deidre says her father seems very sad about her death. Do you think she was very close to her father? Yeah, it appears that she was very close to her father. Or he was very close to her. He loved his daughter. There's no denying that. Let's see. MM, I think we talked about it before on this video. Am I right? Maybe. All right, let's see here. Hey, let's see. Hi at All Around At Your Beauty RN. Hello and welcome back. All right, let's see. Baby Sis says at Arsenio Allen, you can believe the lies and rumors if you want to, but while I'm a mod here, I'm not going to allow anyone to be misled by false information. It's not as complicated as it's being made. Thank you, Baby Sis. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Baby Sis. Thank you, Baby Sis. Thank you, Baby Sis. Y'all didn't know I had that there. That's right. Let's see. I'm going to veer from the topic only once tonight to say that lipstick is beautiful. All right. Thank you so much. This here is actually another MAC color. Appreciate it. I thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. And again, too, thank you to Baby Sis, moderator. Exactly. Yep. Do the thing. Do, go, and go. All right. Ooh, y'all got these comments happening here. All right. Let me just pop down some more new people here. Hey, Misty, it's me. I hate that thought how they could get away with this. As a nurse myself, thank you and shout out to all the nurses. As a nurse myself, I had several patients that only, let me find, she got a part 2. Only had a vent to keep them alive. The people need whatever they get. Her life was taken. She didn't die an easy death. Misty RN, Beham, Alabama. Yes. All right, Misty RN. All right. Thank you so much. That's right. Justice for Shanquella Robinson and all of the nurses standing in agreement. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. All of the support I've been getting from the nurse community and all the people in the medical community to help to educate, because a lot of times, you know, regular people don't really know, you know, like the stuff that we see and we know how things really work. And Rhonda says the father had already told his story before this interview. Oh, okay. His story never changed. I commend him later interviews. He shared more about his relationship with his baby girl. God bless this family. Thank you so much, Rhonda. I appreciate that. Appreciate your comment here and the support that we're showing here for the all right, Rhonda says, drop the mic, baby sis. Yeah, that was a powerful statement. I was loving that one. That was excellent, baby sis. Appreciate you. All right, let's get on back here. And so far, I don't see. Oh, I had changed. I got to go back to share. Let me fix this back up. Come on back here. So far, I haven't seen nothing negative on this Gerald Jackson guy. Seems to be on the up and up to me, y'all. We are only 20 minutes into the interview though, but so to me, I don't know. I'm feeling like he is a real person with genuine concern.
Reached out to her mom or not, but your parents ain't reached out to me. You all ain't reached out to me. So, I say something ain't adding up right here, but I just ask
adding
God
up. There go that word again.
Strength.
Even the pop said adding up, right? That's why we keeping up with math and science, y'all. Something ain't adding up right.
And bring me justice. Show me what really happened over there, Lord. That's all I ask. I'm not perfect, but I know definitely where my help comes from.
Yes.
I know definitely where my help comes from.
Yeah.
And God has been moving. He's been moving.
Yeah.
And Gerald, the way God moved in you, when you said you called that Monday morning, I know I had prayed, said prayer, always pray. And it's just how everything just going, it's just everything just coming. The cover has just been pulled off,
Yeah.
And I'm still hurting. I mean, like I said, I'm sitting here hurting, talking about this as I'm hurting right now, knowing in 2 days, I gotta bury her.
Yeah. Yeah.
And y'all ain't came back here, then shut down your Facebook pages. You're not talking no more like you was before you left. So why you hiding? Just tell the truth.
Just tell the truth.
Just tell the truth.
Mr. Robert,
tell the truth.
I want to.
You got a father here that won't even be, you got a father here now. Won't even be a granddad. I can't even walk her down the can't even walk her down the aisle.
Yeah.
Can't even hear a voice. Can't hear her say daddy. She gone.
Yeah.
She gone.
Yeah.
And y'all took that from me. Y'all took that from me.
Oh.
And Khalid, I know she told you about her dad. I know she did. You got a dad. Y'all got dads and a mother.
Oh my goodness.
That I know of.
Wow. Yeah, because they in the South, people be having different relationships in the South, be super close and stuff like that. What's up, Moan D? Thank you so much for your super chat. Says thank you and your wonderful mods for standing on truth. Oh, thank you so much. We appreciate that. Thank you so much. Welcome to the All Around Natural Beauty RN channel. And that's what we're over here doing. This is all about love and support, standing in the gap and standing in agreement with justice for Shanquella Robinson, because we believe that by standing for justice for Shanquella Robinson, we're going to be getting justice for all of the past femicides that they just let sweep up under the rugs, like the Kanika Jenkins. And then we saw all those Hispanic women over there getting unalived. We got plenty of women over here in this country, black, white, all women just being unalived at alarming rates, and things just get swept under the carpet. And then before you know it, it's just a cold case. So we here appreciate everybody who continues to say the support word and send that hashtag around, justice for Shanquella Robinson. So thank you so much. And not enough of us can say it. We keep saying it. Thank you so much. What's up, M Mac? All right, there we go. And Sylvia says, me too. He impresses me as a genuine person. Okay, yeah. And like I said, I just found his site today, his channel today. And I know that he's been a part of this channel via other creators' videos, like the one video, whatever video that I reacted to. I'm not sure who the person was, but they clipped this video, and I've seen him in other videos. That's how I knew who he was when people was trying to put mud on his name. But all that to say is that these trolls, that's what they're gonna do. I'm pretty sure there's some smear campaign videos on me, right? But I don't care. I don't care, because I know in my heart that I'm truthful and that I'm here standing for justice for Shanquella Robinson. And people don't like it because they don't want the truth to come out. They want to keep hiding because they got their own secrets. And the more we start uncovering the secrets behind this stuff, it's making these other abusers worry, because they're feeling like their secrets are going to be exposed. Because this thing is deeper than what we're talking about. So it's a more people that got some skeletons that's gonna be popping out the closet on this one, and that's why they want to start getting you distracted, you and I distracted on this, so we could start, looking at other stuff and being distracted from the fact that she was murdered.
Yeah.
They can look at you all. Y'all can have a conversation. I can't have no conversation no more. It's gone.
Yeah.
So I had to come on here and, speak my heart and speak my mind. I'm not a deadbeat dad.
Yeah.
Anybody who knew me, all my daughter friends, know what type of dad I was.
Yeah. That's what I want you to do. And I know me and you talked, and we talked about having an interview. And I know we talked about, you said that I'm gonna give you one first because you've been working on it. And I just want to thank you because the people need to hear from you. These I'm gonna call them murderers. Yeah. I don't care what nobody else call them, Mr. Robinson. I'm gonna call them what they are, my opinion, because I feel like that y'all knew what was going on and you still didn't say nothing. Now the problem I have.
Now, if he talking like this back in November the 17th, how the hell now y'all gonna try to accuse this man of being the person? Y'all need to stop. And I hope I don't hear that no more from nobody. That's, despicable. And if you or somebody out there spreading that rumor or lie like that, shame on you. And I hope you reap what you sow.
Is that Khalil came back, brought your daughter's luggage to the house, had dinner, and sat in y'all family's face and told y'all that Shanquella died from alcohol poisoning. Yeah. And then when I called you about the video, you didn't even know anything about the video until I called you and told you about the video, and I sent it to you. And now that the video is out, it definitely confirms what you were saying all along about, this alcohol poisoning doesn't put a knot on your head. It doesn't swell your eyes. It doesn't bust your lip. It don't do any of that. And I know that that's one of the parts that you can't even fathom of how this man can come to your family's face and tell y'all a lie like that.
Yeah.
Now, I spoke with Miss Salamondra. I spoke with Miss Robinson, and she had told me that Khalil had been coming back over to the house. He was coming around every day. Did he ever call you? Did he ever reach out to you personally and tell you, what happened or any of that?
Yeah.
No, Khalil never called whatsoever. From what his mom was telling me, he'll come over to the house. I guess he was coming over to see what kind of information they knew. But once I found the information out, that's how they found the information, was through me, that she had a broken neck and a broken spinal cord trauma.
Right.
That's how they got the information, was through me. And then once they came, when I called and said what happened, then he was over there. Then all of a sudden, when they told me he got all sick and wasn't feeling good, and said his aunt was with him or his mama was with him, wow. He wanted to leave. And when he left, they ain't heard no more from him,
Now, y'all hear that, right? And then we've heard in the other interview that the mom said that Khalil got all sweaty. He had to come out of his clothes, right? Y'all remember hearing that? Now, look at him. You see, I don't know if y'all can see my mouse. I'm kind of pointing around Gerald's face here. Look at him, right? Do you see any nervous sweat or worry or fear, right? Nothing. He's not responding or reacting to that, right? Listen to the description that the mother said. Even he repeating it, secondhand information, you still get the picture in your head that Khalil was nervous when he found that out, right? He broke out in the sweat, right? We get that. Look at this. Well, he don't look worried, right? So how can y'all say that stuff? Think about it. That's what I'm saying. Or how can you even entertain that or believe it when somebody put a lie out like that? Look at the person. Math and science. This doesn't add up. This doesn't add up to be a person who unalive somebody and then comes back here and interviews the dad. No. No.
And then when I saw the video, for y'all to beat her,
Yes.
knowing she's not a fighter, for y'all to, I don't know if y'all woke up out of her sleep, to beat her naked like that. Well, while she was naked. You mean, you know, to sit in that room and watch her, that girl hit on her like that while she was naked.
Y'all hear that? While she was naked. While she was naked. So when you come over here and you tell me that she had on some biker shorts or some tights or some other baloney crap, I'm going to tell you to make like a tree and leave. I'll give you my corny joke. Get out of here with that baloney sandwich.
It
means in the room. I mean, do y'all have sisters? You know, do y'all have a mother? What if someone show y'all a video like that? A man, someone beating on your mother or beating on your sister naked. How would you feel? And she's not even defending herself because she's not a fighter. You're already bigger than her. She number, you know, petite no weigh no more than about 120, 125 pounds. That's not her style. Her style is not a fighter. Her style is not a fighter. She wasn't raised like that.
Yeah.
She wasn't raised like that. She was raised to, you know, to have fun and treat people like she want to be treated.
And we saw that. We saw that in the video. We heard that. Like, even though they were being very cold, and I could feel the negative energy and the tension in the video from what I saw. You know, like I said, the dinner time to me did not read fun, having fun. They had energy about them that looked very like, you know, drink. Yeah, we, you know, posing for the pic to do the thing, but we ain't trying, we ain't having fun here. This is nothing. We here for a mission. Something is happening here. And the only person that looked like they was, you know, trying to have fun was Shanquella. Clarissa Kirk says, what did I miss? You just showing up here, you late to the party. All right, yeah, we're just going over Gerald Jackson, the original author, the original creator of the interview with Shanquella's dad, because recently it's been some despicable people saying some nasty comments and trying to start some disgusting rumors. And we're here looking at this video that was done November the 17th. And I'm trying to explain how when people try to come with these new lies, you just go back to your original facts. You look at your original parts. It's just like math, right? You know, you had these 3 parts here and 2 over here. So it's 5, right? So we can't now all of a sudden next week or next month, now it makes 7, or now it's only 3. Either something was added or something was subtracted, because we started with 5 and we need to finish with 5, right? Y'all feeling what I'm saying here? So let's see here. So far, this is standing out good.
You know, care for others. You know, and y'all want to take her over there out of her comfort zone and do her that way when she thinking she going over there to have fun. And y'all see that, to me, it was a setup. You know?
Yes. All right. That came out the dad's mouth. It seems like it was a setup, right? Seems like it was a setup.
That's what it seems like to me as well.
That's what it, God.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get justice.
Yes, you will.
It would not die in vain.
No.
I'm gonna
justice for Shanquella. Put it in the chat.
I'm gonna get justice.
Yes, sir. Yes, we are going to get justice. You are going to get justice. Shanquella is going to get justice. Your entire family is going to get justice. Now, Bernard, Friday, they are over in Mexico. Saturday, as you know, as you talked about earlier, Khalil calls and he says that Shanquella is not feeling good. She's been throwing up and she's resting. And then he calls back because Salamondra told me that, you know, she told him, you know, just, you know, keep an eye on her, you know, just keep me updated on what's going on. And then he calls back and says that they are trying to resuscitate her. And you're trying to understand, well, what's going on? And then he comes up with this alcohol poisoning bullshit.
And to y'all, like, they didn't even, nobody talked to, usually, I don't know if anybody's had an emergency where, they had to call you, tell you something happened to your loved one. When have you never spoken to a medical personnel there, right? The doctor, right? Somebody got on the phone, I know a lot of times, we had to give updates, had to give them family updates. Where my nurses at, y'all go ahead and back me up on it. When people call, something happened up there, they get an update from the staff, right? From the medical professionals, not from the friends. The friends aren't talking to the family. The friends aren't contacting the family. They want next of kin. They're not giving no message via no friend. All right, Mystery Team said, this is really revealing. Thank you, Mystery Team, and welcome to All Around Natural Beauty RN channel. All right, new name there, Mystery Team. Tanya Carr says, I agree. They do not want the truth to come out. Yep. All right, Muxin says, every day I pray that someone is finally arrested and that wheels of justice can finally start moving. Just pure evil. Yeah, and that's why we keep doing this, and we keep on coming together, keep on lifting our voices for justice for Shanquella. Yes. All right, get a few more of these here. The difference between murder and manslaughter. Who are legal people out there? Let us know. I want to say, I think manslaughter is like, oh, okay, because of the fight. Well, yesterday when we had John Q come up here, he broke down the, how it went. So to me, that looks more like a murder, especially if you, had used technique. Let's see, Moan D said, me too, baby sis, hearing her father talk just pulls my heartstrings. Yes. Very heartfelt here. Mystery Team says, he's coming over to the house, Shanquella's father. Oh, okay. Linda Foster says, praying for the family to get justice. Rest in peace, gorgeous. God sees everything. God's timing. Yes. Thank you, Linda. We need that. These encourage. Ooh, y'all be coming up in here real fast. Okay. A few these members here. See, Rhonda says, if I recall correctly, Nazir called Gerald with some info around the time of this interview or before. Really? Okay. All right, well, when this is over, we're going to take a peek at Gerald's channel. We just scroll down and see what other info is there. What other clues we can find. Since Rod said, once again, at this point, it has to be, let me get that off of there so they see me. I see. So I'm on break from work, and I have spent a lot of time on this. Oh, Tanya, thank you so much for giving us your work time. No, we ain't trying to get you in trouble, though. Thank you. Got your earbuds? Right. See, Olivia said, exactly, RN, reading body language and truth behind spoken versus unspoken is relevant. Speaking from 50 plus years of observing human behavior. Exactly. I'm telling y'all, you need to stop, look, listen, and feel for vibes. You need to know what it feels like when somebody is envious and jealous of you. You don't want to wake up and be the last person to recognize that people are so jealous of you that they want to see you out of here. They want to see you deleted. You want to know what the fake smiles look like, Good point there. Thank you so much for saying that, Olivia. What's up, Tia? We love you, RN. The truth. Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate all the love and support. Sugar Unique MJ says, accurate knowledge and discernment are crucial, and that separates those who lack those qualities. I don't feed my knowledge with their rubbish. Good for you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Y'all got some good comments out here, too. Very good comments. All right. All right. See, Tamika said, I told y'all, he said that from the beginning, he is truly a hurt and torn father because he lost a part of his soul that day. I know how that feels when I had to identify my brothers, my best friend. Oh, I'm sorry that you had to do that, Tamika, and I'm grateful that you are using your own personal testimony pain to be able to lift your voice here so we can stand in the gap for justice for Shanquella. And a lot of us were brought here because of something that triggered us in this situation, that made us feel emotionally attached to this and emotionally invested in this and wanting to seek justice, right? Because if this was your loved one, my daughter or your sister or, someone, you would want this, too. Baby sis says at Ethereal, she won't get off. Either Mexico will lock her up or the streets will. She can't plead her way out of that. It's obvious, not self-defense. I agree with you. All right. Hey, Amina Hamed. Justice is coming. Yes, we're going to stay patient and consistent with still demanding justice for Shanquella. Yes, Tanya, that is so sad. Super sad. Super sad. Rhonda says, justice for Shanquella. Thank y'all. And I had typed it off in the chat too. I appreciate all of y'all for listening and showing your support. Mystery Team says, so the mother talked to Cabo 6 a few times. Yeah, apparently they had come over there. I think I remember hearing the mother said they came over 4 times, which, that is, ugh. How do you, do that? Like, how do you do that? But that just goes to show the confidence that they felt in their plan. And that's the other reason why I'm telling y'all that the rest of this stuff is fake, because, it's fake. It's fake now because before they didn't, they thought they were getting away with it. Why do I need to move a body around? And then too, we don't even know if it's them making this stuff. They could just be telling this stuff here just to, telling us anything, right? To make this stuff appear this way. What I'm saying is that they wouldn't have thought that they needed no backup plan. They already had their alibi. The body is left in another country. They ain't gonna never catch me. That's how they thinking. That's got to be the way they're thinking. Jen Juice, what's up, Jen Juice? Jen Juice says, justice for Quilla better come soon because this is making me depressed and mad. Justice for Shanquella. Yes. All right. Deidre says she was a fashionista, very glamorous woman. Exactly. So when they showed that person laying down with those cheap ass biker shorts on, I was like, I know full well that didn't come out of Shanquilla's wardrobe. She would never wear something so cheap like that. That cheap, stretchy material that looked like some poor people stuff. She was a quality, classy lady and had her stuff together. She wasn't wearing that cheap crap. How dare them say that? Y'all saw the pictures. All right. Respectfully, I would have had to see her on FaceTime Live with such a call. I probably missed something there. Miss Vive says, they would have had to put my baby on the phone so I can hear her voice or FaceTimed her something. Yeah, something. I need to see. I need to hear her groan something. Oh, she ain't talking. Can I hear her moan? I need to hear something. Somebody got a FaceTime. Let me see. Where the doctor at? Let me talk to the doctor. Justice for Shanquella, yes. All right, Tamika says, I have because they tried to bring my brother back and I was getting call after call until I got there and had to see the truth. Exactly. That's what we do. We running the code. Somebody's after to call the family. We getting them ready because we already know what time it is. We can only do the CPR for so long. So we calling the family. And we trying to keep the person's body around until the family can come there for closure. There's never a time that we're not going to talk to that family because we know how important it is for the family to hear the voice of the professional. and answer any questions. We need to talk to the family because we need to know something. We have an unresponsive patient here. We need to know, is there any allergies? There's no way that they're doing this whole working on a patient for more than an hour. You ain't got no past medical history. You ain't talked to the family. These are lies, y'all.
You know, now, and I understand that the FBI is now investigating. You have been in contact, your entire family has been in contact with the FBI. But have you learned anything as far as the Mexican police seeing any type of bruises on her when they got there? You know, did the medics observe anything, different, about her when they got there for them to, allow these people to leave a room?
Yes.
After saying that she had alcohol poisoning and then tending to her body, and it's obvious signs that, she was beat. Have you learned anything? I mean, has any information been communicated to you that the Mexican authorities or the doctor or the medics over there saw any of those signs on her?
As right now, I'm just waiting for all that information to come back to me.
Yeah, you wait for all that information.
To come back to me.
Right.
And when I saw her, when I saw her laying there, they rolled her in the funeral home. I mean, we saw the bruises.
Right.
We saw the bruises.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. She was in her pajamas, flannel pajamas, pants, and a shirt.
Okay, she said flannel pajamas.
That on her, or who put that on her?
He said he don't know who put it on her. But he said flannel, not no biker shorts. They should have replayed this here videos and they would have, and then dressed in what the dad said she had on. At least that would have been more believable. But here's another where we can dispute the lie, right? Y'all heard that.
But I don't just see how can y'all sleep. I don't see how all of y'all can sleep. I don't see how can all of y'all go about and do y'all daily duties and sit there knowing what y'all did.
Yeah.
Knowing what y'all did.
Right. Now, I understand, Mr. Bernard, that you're waiting for more information as it relates to that. Now, the death certificate stated, now the video shows that there was a fight in the bedroom. It's early morning outside. If you look at the outside in the.
Well, okay, so this is in November 17th. He said early morning, right? Remember we was going through all this back and forth about what the time was. They already knew it back then.
The video, but the death certificate stated that she was found in the living room. But the video shows that a fight was inside the bedroom, and I do know, and I communicated with you from a source that there is a second video, because obviously, Shanquella is on the ground with her head down. So, I mean, you can tell that she's still alive. But then other information that we learned today about Winter Donovan grabbing her around her neck and slamming her and her not getting back up. There is a second video that is out there.
Now, I think this is where people was getting confused, right? So now we know that after those injuries, that is highly unlikely, that anybody would have been able to. Winter Donovan, we saw that she could barely do the push-ups to grab Shanquella around her broken neck and lift her up and body slam her, right? So my thing of this second video is what John Q had broke down yesterday. It's not this is a second video, it's a second version of it, because the video that we saw, the person who was taking that captured someone else videotaping it. That is the second video, not another fight scene, a second video. Maybe there was more words on there or something like that. But we heard, that the reporter and the interpreter said that the maid found Shanquella on the floor in the bedroom in the seated position that we saw her in on the video.
This information came directly from someone who is friends with Dejane's mother, and this information was communicated because people were upset about the fact that only one angle is being showed, and that is Dejane assaulting your daughter. This was not a fight. This was a brutal assault because your daughter was not fighting back. And in that video, at the end, Khalil had told Shanquella's sister and Miss Salamondra that he was not there when all of this happened, after the fact that they learned from talks from those that was there that there was a fight, that he was not in the room. But the video clearly shows him to the left. I mean, you've never seen Khalil, have you, Mr. Bernard?
No, never seen Khalil.
Right.
Only thing I saw is pictures of all of them.
Yeah, right.
So I saw pictures of all of them.
Yeah.
You know, I heard the same thing you heard. There's a video out there.
Yeah.
That you know, she picked her up by the neck and slammed on the ground, and once they slammed her, she didn't get back up. Did not get back up. So
and we saw Dejane took her by the neck and slammed her on the ground. It's like they are trying to say that Winter did this projection to take it off of Dejane. We saw the attack. We saw the fatal injury. They're just trying to say now that way somebody else could take the blame too. We all share up in this. Oh my goodness, look at here. Tamika, all right. $20 super chat. Thank you so much that I sent you the email to allaroundnaturebeautyrn@gmail.com. It's the FBI penal code. Okay, 1119, foreign murder of United States nationals. Thank you so much. Okay, after this one is done, I'll check the email and we'll play the video or read the article. Thank you so much, Tamika. I appreciate that. I thank y'all so much for all of the clues and nuggets. All the, we putting our heads together here. Someone said last night, that this is a very smart chat. We got a lot of brains over here, and we are doing a lot for keeping justice for Shanquella alive and shining light on all this stuff here. Thank you so much, Tamika. I appreciate it. And Beverly Foster says, yes, my father loves me like this. Yeah. Shanquella's father is a wonderful man and so grateful for him. Thank you, Rhonda. All right. LT Jones, hello and welcome. LT Jones says, in the Tim Norman Sweetie Pie's case, I just kind of learned a little bit about that recently too. And again, this is why we doing this platform for all these kind of little things like that. It says, in the Tim Norman Sweetie Pie case, it took 4 years to swoop in and arrest the 4 people involved. The FBI never gave any updates. They have all pleaded or been found guilty. It takes time. Thank you, LT Jones. Yes, that's right. We need to be patient, y'all, and remember that these things do take time. I appreciate that. Yes. All right. Say her name. Justice for Shanquella. Yes, exactly. We speaking it out loud. Yes, yes, yes. All righty. So let's go ahead and here's something new. Hey, Justice for Shanquella. Carla Henry, thank you and welcome. And Christine Lambert. I wonder if any of them have family, friends in Mexico or speak Spanish fluently. Yeah, well, they're going to learn when they get over there, right? And that's a good way to learn the language, is to live in the country. Scarlett said, we still don't know if Dejane is a U.S. national. It was reported that Dejane was born in Kingston, Jamaica. Yeah, I think somebody did mention that too. Yeah. Very interesting. Yeah, I agree. All right. This is going to be difficult here. See, Chinyi. Igu, thank you. Yes, you cannot see the face in. Oh, in that, yeah, in those pictures, yeah. 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 Too, there's so many, things to point out in the pictures and stuff, it's almost comical, the picture that they stick up out there for us. Oh, more new names. All right. Queen says, did anyone hear any mention of her organs being intact? Why was the doctor there for hours? Yeah, someone else, they were talking about that, and I guess they were saying that a autopsy, will need to be performed, and that's when they would let the family know, if all the organs and things were intact. And the doctor being there for hours, I was just debunking that because I'm showing how it's fake, right? We know the injuries that Shanquella received, the severe spinal cord injury and the atlas luxation here, head being knocked off, internal decapitation, that the life expectancy after receiving that injury is 15 minutes. So therefore, if the doctor arrived an hour later, that they said, it's impossible for the doctor to have done an assessment on a corpse. The Shanquella would have already been deceased 15 minutes after receiving the injury that we saw in the video. So these were all lies. No doctor was there for no hours working. All lies. Karen Bell. Hey, Karen says, since we know Dejanay can travel back and forth in and out of the U.S., she may be U.S. national citizen or green card holder, permanent resident. True. Let's see. The second video was never released. I think the full video footage is part of the evidence. I agree with you. That sounds reasonable. And Max said, also, death by hands are acts of passion. It's been said that the two of them wasn't that close. What happened in less than 24 hours to create that type of attack? It's not jealousy. I don't know. I just remember hearing those last words, come out of her mouth with, I'm tired of yo, So, rage, something, Yeah. Let's see. Come on, peeps. The morgue, me put those clothes on her as not to send her back naked. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Carla says, is the family still doing the high fund me? The dad, let's go ahead and finish listening because there's a part in here I'm sure we heard it in the edited form.
Yes, and that slam right there must have broke her deck and
oh.
Do you need a second, Mr. Bernard? I can turn this off for a minute.
No, man, go ahead. We go through this. We go through this.
Yes, sir. I know this is, I'm sorry, this y'all.
And if y'all can't tell by Gerald's energy, his compassion, he is showing compassion for Bernard through the whole interview. This is a good person. Y'all need to be able to tell people's energy, who is bad and who is not, who is honest and who is not, who is liar and who is not.
This is very, very, very difficult. I
really don't know how much I love my daughter. Y'all really don't know. Y'all don't know what y'all have done to me. Y'all really don't know how, the hold that y'all done put in me. I really don't know. Serious, Y'all can just come back here and deal with y'all did.
Yeah.
And leave her there. Leave her there. And then just leave her there. And then the maid had to find her from what I'm hearing, Y'all don't understand how much pain my daughter was in, sitting there with a broken neck or spinal cord, Then I'm hearing, I don't know, Najee or whatever. He came to the house, So he was the last one. Something about he was the last one. He was the last one about her breathing or something, He was playing soft music and rubbing her head. Really? All of y'all could have got her help. All of y'all. But y'all chose not to.
Exactly. Who the freak comes from an airport, they came from an airport straight into there and just rub her head playing soft music and claim he's doing CPR. And then, to get online and try to run to the world that you were so innocent. The only innocent person and the only victim in this case is Mr. Bernard's daughter. And that's Shanquella Robinson. Ain't nobody else a damn victim.
Thank you.
And I wish people would stop getting online talking about this Nazir dude, goddamn. And then this is the problem that I have. And from my understanding, Mr. Bernard, I did you watch any of his video?
Who was video?
Nazir's. Did you watch any of Nazir's video?
Yeah, I watched a little bit how he's saying this and then saying that. Really? Really?
And the problem that I have is I don't.
You came there and you saw her. You should have got help. If you was her friend,
yeah,
you ain't seen her in 9 years. When you came in that house, ain't no way you gonna sit here and you saw the bruises. You saw the bruises. You came in the house. You want to sit there and say you played music and rub her head and then when she took a last breath, you left. You saw the music. I mean, come on, man. Really? You should have came in that house. Hey, y'all ain't going nowhere. Y'all stand down here. Y'all stand down here. Y'all not going back. Y'all not back going to the United States.
Exactly. He should
have. And he came in here and saw these bruises. Y'all didn't hurt this girl. No.
Yeah.
Exactly. That is the problem.
Y'all ever thought that she got a mother and a father? Got people back here in the States that love her and care about her.
And all of us, they wasn't counting on all of us standing up for justice for Shanquella. They wasn't counting on that. Cabo 6 wasn't counting on that. Said, I said what I said, sis. Says, I also think that more people were fighting her when the camera went off. I pray that the family gets the justice they deserve. Yeah. What I felt was like, what we saw, that was the attack. We saw the fracture in the neck. We saw the back break. We saw all that damage. I don't think there was any more fighting, any more attack after that, because we know that after receiving that injury, 15-minute life expectancy. So I'm feeling like they're just promoting the agenda that that there was more fighting to try to take some of the weight off the fact that the person that they're calling Dejanay in the video that assaulted her is the sole person that did the physical damage that caused the life to leave from Shanquella. We saw that. Yeah, we saw that. So by them saying that there was more, it just opens the door for everybody to be responsible for it. Like, see, Winter picked her up and body slammed her, and then they did this, and that way everybody has said that they've put hands on her, that they've touched her. But it wouldn't have been necessary, because after the person that they're saying is Dejanay did those moves on her, Shanquella was gone in 15 minutes. So everything after that is lies. So I don't believe that. I think that's I don't think there was more to it, because it happened so fast. I'm sure it was alarming to the people there. Sugar Unique MJ says, we all witnessed AM being committed live. Shocking. Exactly. And notice how shortly after the reality hit what happened, now you can't play the video anymore, right? They started making it smaller. Now we just see the steel frames, because that's difficult. People know what happened. It's like you keep seeing it. And I want to show or say how even the way John Q broke it down yesterday with just using the steel frames and explaining it was so opened your eye to see what happened. You didn't even need to see the video. You could, your brain imagined the whole filled in the pictures, filled in the blanks for you. All right. Thank you so much. Thank everybody. I can't today. My daughter was her age. I can't with this. I appreciate you all. Yes. I know how you feel because, my daughter's 24 years old, and just that's what brought most of us in here, is because we could feel something towards it. Like we had a connection with it some kind of way. All right. Trendy D says, I am Shanquella Robinson. Love. All right. Thank you. All right, there's Mona D. All right, we had a Mondi up in here. All right, hello, Trey and everyone. Thank you so much for coming over here. Okay, ooh, we got a bunch. All right, okay, y'all, we coming down here. Let's see here, grabbing all my members. Let's see here. Very good question. I wouldn't think organs from a person that went through rigor could be good. Yeah. Yeah, when we did the body harvesting, the organ harvest, we kept the people around on the ventilator. It was a lot of stuff we had to do to make sure we kept the blood and everything good. So I don't know. I know that, if the organs are going to be harvested, we have to keep the body around, right? That's why, we have the people that are brain dead. That's the only way we can harvest the organs. Have to be brain dead, but we bring them in there on a ventilator because we're keeping the organs alive, right? So, can't do, I don't know if they can do reconstitute some dead organs, but I know we did, because I worked in ICU and we used to do the keep the bodies ready for them to go get harvest. These would be people that may have had some, bad accidents, or sometimes some people, maybe, something happened where they're brain dead, but they have good organs. So they go to get harvest on the ventilator, and, to keep everything with the blood flowing and all that stuff. So we had to do lots of stuff to make sure that the blood acid balance, everything stayed good, so the organs wouldn't, spoil, for lack of a better word. I said what I said, sis. This just breaks my heart. I can't get off my man. I can't rest until justice is served. Yes, I know, like in the weeks that this first started, a lot of people were admitting they couldn't sleep. No matter what energy you get from Gerald, he's a major part of this justice for Shanquella. Yes. And I thank you, Gerald Jackson, for all that you're doing. And make sure we get this justice. Let's go ahead and get finished up here. With Gerald.
Yeah.
And Dad.
Yeah.
And then y'all can't even call. You come to the house, over to a sister house, and ain't try to say, Ms. Robinson, do you have Mr. Robinson phone number? Can we call him and give him my condolences?
Yeah, something.
Not at all. Y'all didn't even open your mouth. I ain't doing that at all.
And that's how you can tell too, because rarely, if ever, does people not come, especially if somebody was the M word, right? People coming all around. Did y'all hear anything? What's going, something. But not if you guilty, right?
As you, Khalid, even your parents, y'all parents ain't reached out.
Wow.
Dirty.
Your parents ain't even reached out. None, me or her mom. Not that I know of, but I know your parents ain't reached out to me. They still got y'all. They still got y'all.
Yeah.
I don't have mine. She gone. Y'all took her away from me. She can't talk for herself.
Yeah.
She can't talk for herself, but her daddy is gonna talk. Her daddy gonna stand strong.
Yeah, we with you, Pops.
Yes, sir.
God gonna give me the strength that I need. And I know everybody out there who got a relationship with God gonna pray that I get the strength to stand where I need to stand.
Yes, sir.
Because my daughter will not die in vain.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
She will not die in vain.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna give her justice.
She's gonna get justice.
She didn't have to go through this.
They're
She
going
did
to-
not have to go through this.
She did not have to go through this. Shanquella did not deserve this. She did not deserve this. I can't wrap my head around the fact that they left Mexico, came back to the United States, and told this family that Shanquella died from alcohol poisoning, when in the damn phones that y'all was carrying had the video that we just saw.
Yeah.
Y'all knew a fight happened. Y'all knew, and you know who killed
Thank you.
Shanquella.
Thank you.
And you told her mama. Y'all sit right there and told her mama that it wasn't no altercation.
Wow.
Y'all told her mama and her sister right there
Straight
in
up
their face
lie.
there wasn't no altercation in that house. That's exactly what y'all said. That's exactly what y'all said.
Now,
in a couple of days, I will have all y'all statements.
Joel is.
All y'all statements, what y'all said.
The FBI is on them left and right. So if you think you're hiding at your mama house, Dejanay, you think you're hiding Cliff, you think you're hiding Winnie, if you think you're hiding Nazir, if you think you're hiding Elise, the FBI is on you. And you're going to have to get into the interrogation room and you're going to have to tell what happened.
Tell it.
And the fact that y'all still to this day ain't even tried to call this family and say, Miss Robinson, Mr. Robinson, I lied.
Yeah.
I was scared. I ain't know what to do. We should have broke it up. I ain't know what to do. And for every parent that's sitting up here and you know your child done killed somebody, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah.
That you will harbor a fugitive.
Thank you.
That you would try to hide your child.
Yeah.
That you wouldn't even reach out to a mother, the mother, father, the father. Shanquella ain't hurt nobody.
Yeah.
Everybody loved her. Just because y'all had hate and bitter in your heart, you didn't have to take out what you was going through in your anger and your hatred and your jealousy and your envy on her. You're ugly on the outside and you're ugly on the inside.
Come on.
And you ain't at all worthy to take a dog to the dog pound, let alone call yourselves some type of human with a heart.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't shit.
Come on.
I'm sorry, Mr. Bernard, but you know how we talk on the phone. So you know me.
He tried.
Yeah, say what you mean.
No, I am so angry. I'm so angry. I'm so upset. I'm so outraged at the fact that these Judases left your daughter for dead. And then you got Nazir coming on. Let me ask you this. The part that you did here, Mr. Bernard, did you even believe any of what he said, what he was saying?
Not at all.
Wow.
Not at all.
If you were there, you should have did more than what you did.
Yeah.
Should have did more than what you did. You trust and believe me, every last one of y'all. Y'all would have stayed there at that hospital down there with my daughter. I would have made sure y'all got back here. You wouldn't have been standing in Mexico. You would have got back here. You would not have stayed down there. That would have meant a whole lot to me, knowing that you stayed down there with my daughter till I got there or we got there. We all would have been getting back on that plane together. But y'all didn't do that.
Yeah. Or at least make sure that the people got the family number, right? Something.
Left her. Y'all left her there.
They left her there because they didn't want you to find her.
Y'all left her there.
They had to leave her there. They didn't want you to see all those bruises and her back and neck broken all up. You couldn't see that because then that's going to turn over the whole alcohol intoxication story. It's gonna shine in the face of that. It's going to show how much of a lie that was.
So dirty and so low down that this father and his brother had to get online and find funeral homes and find out how to get in contact. Y'all left them searching. Y'all left them searching how to find their daughter. This man don't know anything about Mexico.
Yeah.
Just imagine being a mother and a father, and your child is over
Another country
and dead, and you got to get on Google. What if it wasn't for Google?
Thank you. Yes, exactly, y'all.
Dirty.
Exactly, y'all. That's what I'm saying. Like, this ain't nothing new. It's just that technology has caught up so much and is giving advantage to we victims, because people like this used to get away with this when they just say, oh yeah, so-and-so went over to this country and, alcohol poison, right? Most people have a hard time to, even get the money together for, funeral arrangements, let alone bring a body back from another country, right? So I'm pretty positive. I don't think they were anticipating on that happening. I thought they felt like their whole little lie was going to be stuck over there, and no one's going to be able to prove it because, it's over there in Mexico. Y'all ain't going to Mexico.
You left this man searching for his baby's body. You left this man trying to find out where his daughter was because he couldn't get in contact with her because she was dead because y'all beat her. Because y'all beat her. How was he supposed to find out? His only connection to her. He ain't having no more. And y'all, Lord have mercy, Jesus.
I wired that money. I wired that money over there. It wasn't 6,000. I wired that money. It was almost 7,000. I wired that money.
And now one of them tried to ask did they need
I
help.
wired that money.
Didn't ask do you need money. Didn't ask nothing. Didn't ask nothing. Nothing.
I don't want no GoFundMe page. None of that. I wired that money.
Nothing. Mr.
My
Bernard.
friend is paid for.
Yes, it is paid for.
My friend is paid for me to bury her in the next 2 days.
Y'all hear that?
While we're talking about her funeral,
together.
let me say this. Shanquella's funeral is this Saturday. Okay, it is this Saturday, November the 19th. The wait will be 11 to 12, and the funeral.
So he's doing this funeral before he's even buried his daughter, y'all. This is when things is raw and fresh. C. Reeves says, I have prayed to the Lord to give Shanquella family peace, and no doubt in my mind it is near. I honestly think that the weakest link will start to sing like a bird and everything will come out. Thank you so much, C. Reeves. Appreciate your comment. Hey, Donna Witherspoons. I am waiting for justice for Shanquella. They all are guilty and must be punished. Exactly. And that's why, we're here standing for justice for Shanquella and wanting to get justice here, because we know that Mexico is a poor country and that they don't prosecute their own people, and they have a high incidence of femicide in their own country. So we should focus on getting justice right here for Shanquella. We also know that Mexico doesn't even question 97% of the people that are responsible for unaliving their women over there. They have a very bad problem with femicide. And so why do we think that they would use their limited resources to expedite, prosecute, and imprison some Black Americans for unaliving a Black American woman? So I just don't see it, y'all. I don't see it. And see, Mystery Team says Geraldo is acting. I know, I felt like that was a Telemundo. What do they call it? Telemundo, those little Mexican soap operas. I thought it was like, I think it's cute, right? And, cool, right? Yeah. But just keep in mind, this probably for entertainment purposes only. But yeah, you said he's acting. It did look like a little, little one of those little telemundos. Where am I at? Okay, all right, here we go. Here's some places here. Misty, it's me, says, as another RN, thank y'all so much. I love my nurses. Thank y'all so much. As another RN, what do you disagree with? Oh, okay. Oh, that's some other talk up in there. The girl flipped her over, broke her neck. We know she can't live like that with no oxygen. Exactly. Then the cover up and lies. Exactly. Let's see. They couldn't dress her. Not true. Yeah, the Cabo 6. I agree with you on that. Let's see. Put a few more little things up in here. Justice for Shanquella. They concocted an absolutely unbelievable so-called alibi. One of the fools should have known better. Yeah. But people, when they tell these lies, they're not thinking that they think that they're gonna get away with it. Misty, it's me, says, I think in the autopsy, people address her, not those 6. Yeah, I feel you on that. Let's see here. The Mexican case in Idaho. Oh, the unaliving case in Idaho involving 4 white college students has gotten press since it happened. 40 regular and 60 retired FBI agents swarmed the city investigating the case. What's the holdup on this case? Black. Exactly. All right, here we go. Yeah, maybe. Oh no, they go. Pastor. Oh no. Oh no, they go. Pastor Gerald. He do sound like a preacher, huh? Yeah. All right. Let's see here. MX says, okay, I know you probably can't take the link at work. I appreciate your, okay. Thank you. All right. Okay. All right. Let me just, here's a new name. Sylvia, I have a problem with medical personnel not contacting family. Exactly. That's how we know these are lies, right? That's how we know these are lies, right? Even in the pics, right? That's not how medical people get down. Everything, so obvious is a lie here. Let's see. That's a shame. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Okay, so let's go. We almost done up in here, y'all.
Is from 12 to 1 at Macedonia Baptist Church, 1300 Hatteras Avenue, Charlotte. Let me say that again. Her funeral is this Saturday, November 19th. Charlotte, show up. Show up. Stand with this family. Show up. Show up. It's Saturday, November 19th, from 11 to 12 is the viewing, and the funeral is from 12 to 1, Macedonia Baptist Church, 1300 Hatteras Avenue in Charlotte. Mr. Bernard, Khalil brought the girl that was in the video assaulting your daughter and another girl to the house. And Shanquella's sister, has stated that now let me ask you this right to this. Had you, before the autopsy came back, had you heard that there was a fight or that an altercation was going on over there before you found out everything now that you know now?
Yes, her friend, so my daughter's friend did call me, who had my number, who know how much I care about my daughter.
Right.
They did call and say it was a fight in the house, but they wasn't sure. And then the alcohol story came out.
Right.
So when the alcohol story came out, okay, my mind got to wonder who is true, who's true on what. So
right. So once
I just asked God, I said, God, I pray that you give me justice. I asked God, I pray. I said, God, just let me know what really happened over there. Pull the covers. And show me. Because she gone now, Lord. She gone. But show me what happened. Where I can stand for justice for her, Lord.
Yeah. So,
and that's when you came in, and that's for some kind of reason, you came in the picture. You came in the picture. I kept praying. And God began to move and start moving in his time and start unraveling stuff.
And then we came in the picture too, y'all. All of us very important with what we're doing here. Standing in and to hear this, the Father is grateful. We're answering his prayers. Justice for Shanquella.
Yeah, and this is where we at now.
Yeah. Mr. Bernard, so you had heard about the fight. You heard there was a fight. So Khalil had brought Dejanay, the girl in the video that we see attacking your daughter, and he brought another girl, Winter Donovan, over to the house. And that's when they were asked about the altercation. But they denied the altercation, even though one of them, who we now know, Dejanay Jackson, was in a video assaulting your daughter, Shanquella, had the nerve to lie to y'all again in your face, saying that it was alcohol poisoning. So did they really say that was alcohol poisoning? And she,
that what her mom said. That what the words came out their mouth. They were playing a game, drinking.
Right, and see, that's why they had the drink down. The game documented. It was really important that they show. Look, we're playing the drinking game. Look see, that's why it was alcohol poisoning. We had drinks that night, and then we played the drinking game, and we went too far, and this is what happened. Tip Carter says 24 hours after this happened, it happened again in another part of Mexico. Shaking my head. Yeah, we in one of our lives a couple weeks ago, I want to say it was Sleuthy Lucy. She had a great video where she had showed those people, 24-hour lady, and they used the same excuse, y'all. Alcohol intoxication is what they said. I'm telling y'all, this is it's what they do down there. They sell these alibis. People come down there, unalive people, and move on. Mr. Taboo 89 says, what is going on? C. Reeves says, Natural Beauty, where the hell are our civil rights leaders? Sharpton, oh yeah. RB, Black Lives Matters activists. Yes, we need to organize a march for Shanquella's case. You're absolutely right, C. Reeves. Since Ross said, I saw that too at Tip Carter. Yeah. Tomorrow we'll do we'll focus on those things there. We'll kind of show the videos of the problems over there in Mexico with these femicides, and that one video that shows, actually it was, showed a whole bunch where the same problem, we just take out the names and then we put in Shanquella, and you see that it's a pattern. It's a commonplace thing over there too. Says arrest them, exactly. And people are saying we just need to be patient, that the FBI is on it. We saw that Nancy Grace has spoken on it, and we are aware that FBI is on it. However, we do know that we still need to keep this out there, keep the word going out there, because Black women's lives is a lot less valuable in the eyes of society than just even the Black Lives Matter or any of that stuff. We see that here. You're absolutely right. We haven't heard none of that from any of them. We didn't hear them to say any of this stuff when it was Kanika Jenkins that we were speaking of and stuff. So, yes. All right. Made in Texas. All right. Welcome back. Says, if they allow the 6 to leave, How could they contact the family? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like them, they snuck out, y'all. They snuck out. That's why I'm saying they didn't. Let's dress the body so we can take pictures of it and show them that that's all lies. They didn't do that. I'm thinking Geraldo made up those lies for the story. Let's see here. But nobody is in custody for either. Must tie up ends to avoid loopholes. When you got them, it sticks patience. Exactly. Yep, and that's what we're doing here. We're practicing patience. Show up and do a civil arrest. But for what? There's no warrants for no arrest. They're not being charged. They haven't been charged with anything. There's no civil arrest. C. Reeve says at Tip Carter, wasn't that a couple unlived? Yeah, there was multiple ones. So yeah, there was others. Karen Jackson says her family should have made the call as far as medical decisions anyway. Yeah, the doctor messed up there too. That's why I'm saying these are lies, because that's the doctor would have called. And then too, I was going to show y'all that picture again. The doctor, and y'all, anybody, where my nurses at? Is the doctor the one doing the ambu bag, doing chest compressions, administering the meds, doing the actual work when there's a cold or something happening with the patient? The doctor is not hands-on. That's nurses doing that. Doctors are standing at the foot of the bed or the head of the bed. They're standing somewhere and instructing. They're not the ones applying pressure. They're not the ones doing. Very rarely, you may get a doc that, if it's a male that do some compression. That's a rare thing, and I, have rarely, if ever, unless they're like a resident or something like that. The doctor ain't doing that type of work. They not getting their hands dirty. So when they showed the picture of the doctor kneeling down there, just looking ridiculous, I'm saying that the positions that these people were in shows that they were there. That's not what they do. They weren't even wearing the clothes right. They weren't wearing the uniforms right. It's a certain look. It's a certain energy. It's a certain, status field that you can see in a photograph, or you can see in the stance of somebody of status, right? Okay, Karen Jackson says her family should have made the. Okay, yeah, I did that. Thank you. Have you not heard Gerald call himself preacher pastor? Oh no, I'm totally new to Gerald. Only thing that I had saw was, like I said, I had reacted to a video that someone had used clips from this here interview in it. And other than that, I don't know him. The only reason why I'm bringing it up now is because several people have put off in this chat making accusations that that he's Dejanay. I'm just like, y'all need to stop running with all these news stories and stuff. So that, I don't know how I stumbled onto him. I felt like the spirit led me to his YouTube, and I'm like, oh, here's the whole thing here. How about I just go ahead and react to this? And this way, if there's something suspicious about him, it may have some credibility to what people were saying. But I'm showing it to show y'all that you could rule out all those lies by just looking at the person and their character, right? So let's see. Okay, medically noted. All right, medically noted says, as for the new pics of her, you should know there's a difference between bloating and swelling. Also, CPR can cause bloating to the stomach. Swelling happens immediately after injuries. 20 plus years of med experience. Okay, CPR causing bloating. Yes, right. So we would have seen that. The ambu bag, where was the ambu bag to show where they were pushing the bloating from the CPR is when the airway is not connected correctly. And you're, instead of pushing air, squeezing air into the lungs, you're squeezing air into the stomach, because there's this here trachea. It makes a little bifurcation. It splits to the esophagus, where it will go lead into your stomach, and trachea leads off into the lungs. So medically noted, with all of this here, blah, 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 blah stuff, this is meaningless to anything. It doesn't make anything. This person is trying to distract us with some blah, blah, blah notes here, bloating and swelling. No, there will be, you can push air into the stomach from CPR the wrong way when you didn't establish the right airway. However, from the pictures, if they were doing CPR that caused the bloating, it would only be in the abdomen. Why are her legs bloated? Why is the lower body bloated? Medically noted, right? There's no bloating going down there from no CPR. Lies. And your 20 plus years of medical experience doing what, right? That's lies there. The bloating in the stomach comes from the air and boo bag pushing air, or you're doing mouth to mouth, right? You're pushing air into the stomach and not the lungs. That's not going to bloat down to your legs and your lower body. All right? And swelling happens immediately after injury. We saw her face, head, and neck and back to be attacked. What does the swelling have to do with her lower body? Medically noted. Jonathan Fisher says, CDAD gets all the info first. How North Carolina beat find that? Tip Carter says, at Reeves, I think it was a woman that the man was caught on tape carrying her body outside. Yeah, exactly. And did you see how stiff the body was? Right? It looked like he was carrying a cardboard or mannequin. And that's what I'm saying. The picture did not, you can tell that that wasn't a body. That was a person laying down. A body will look like a body. It will have a stiffness to it. And two, you saw the arch in the leg. Her leg was limped up on the picture of the person that they had posing. If it was a deceased body, it would have the board-like shape to it. Fake, 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 fake. Thank you so much, Tip Carter. Let's see. But it was a man and a woman who did it. Yep. Let's see. Mr. Taboo 89 said, enough is enough. We need justice for this beautiful soul who life was stolen away. Exactly. Ruben says all 6 of the Cabos are guilty. One of them could have stopped at any time. Exactly. But they all was in on it. Agreed. Let's see here. Mr. Robinson knew the girl that called him and said it was a fight, but the mother doesn't know who called her and said it was a fight. Good point, M. Mac. Pamela says, welcome. If you like the decision, please hit the like button. Thank you, Beverly. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Okay. Uh-oh. Ooh, y'all. It's a lot. Okay, let me scoop down here and see if I see some more new names. And of course, my members. All right. What's up, Carla? Why would they take Shanquella's suitcase back to the mother? She wants her daughter, not the suitcase. I agree with you. Yeah. It's a good point. Gerald is a journalist. He is contact often with tips. Okay. Thank you, Sylvia. And see, when you think about it, it's still early in the game. Phone records have to go through a legal process by themselves. They don't have the toxicology report yet. Lots of evidence out there. Yep. Made in Texas. The millionaire owner is controlling the narrative. The alcohol poison is probably the go-to lie. Exactly. That's what I was telling y'all, because they had already used it. And even Martin Lewis resurrected when he was up here on Christmas Eve. He told us that he lived in Mexico for 4 years and that Mexico was very quick to say, blame it on alcohol for these women who were being unalived. All right. Hey, Johnny. Nazir would know if the photo is authentic because he said he stayed with Shanquella until the nurse doctor arrived. Yeah, he said nurse, right? That's why I'm saying all this stuff's so fake, y'all. So fake. Lies. Hey, Celeste Wilson said, I said this back in November that at least one of those killers had political ties, and I was correct. Elite's family has long arms in politics, and that's why this is dragging out. Thank you for sharing that with us. See, the pic is a fraud. It's all bogus because Shanquella was deceased when the doctor, Red Cross, etc. arrived. She only lived for 15 minutes after the fatal blow injury. Thank you so much. That's exactly what I'm trying to share with y'all. That's exactly what I'm trying to share with y'all, that the rest of it is all story. Because if you do the math, you subtract 15 minutes after that fatal blow, nothing else adds up. It doesn't add up. Science and math, baby. See, Jonathan says, I feel we are getting distracted from this fake news. So to say we're focusing on where the facts came from, the video. Thank you. And at this point, North Carolina Beat is the only one who can tell us. I agree. Let's see here. True. All right. Hey, Amanda. All right, Amanda. NBS says he's an ordained elder. Okay, but he stopped preaching some years ago. He looks so young. Okay, thank you so much. All right, but I forget. Black don't crack. All right. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Made in Texas, people call themselves the opposite sex of what they were born as. Surely Gerald can call himself a preacher. All right. Carla says all 6 need to be held accountable. Why leave tour? Okay. Thank you. Rhonda says Gerald was integral in getting the info out. He does have an extensive criminal history. What? His background does not speak to his sincerity and compassion towards Shanquella and her family. And people having the history, everybody changed. So, we are not, it's not for us to be judging somebody's background, right? We talking about what you are today, and stuff like that. So, even, he who is without sin cast the first stone. Because nobody is perfect. Everybody, whatever. Here we go here. See, medically noted. Dang, you are really medically noted. Shaking my hand. Are you really medically noted? Let me read this again. Thank you. Medically noted? Dang. Are you really medically? Exactly. I was thinking you. I don't know what noted on what, right? And that's how you can tell these people that don't really have it, they'll try to convince you and say, yeah. We see that a lot, especially RNs, because people be jealous of RNs, a lot of them that have a little something, especially the CNAs, they always think that they know more or they've been doing it longer. If you a new nurse that you can't, yeah, with no education. Thank you so much. I love that that comment there. How many times have we taken pictures to make us look bigger? Let's see. Hey, the goddess says right. UPUYPU are absolutely correct. That's all right. I'm not sure of those initials there. Sorry. See, RN, you are right. I have taught CPR for 30 years. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. No lies, research before you call someone a lie. We just said medically noted. You sitting up here putting up all these facts without any of your research, and you sitting up here telling this to multiple nurses, multiple people with years of history, years of medical history, years of medical education, years of actually doing stuff. You're talking about people getting bloated after CPR? No, they ain't. Yeah, you can squeeze air off into the esophagus and people puke and throw up when you're trying to do CPR, when you're putting the air in the wrong spot. But obviously none of that stuff happened, right? Because Shanquella was gone 15 minutes after her neck was broke. So why are we worrying about somebody getting bloated with some CPR? You trying to give us this baloney lies, and you want us to get distracted with your lies. None of that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. She was gone 15 minutes after her neck was broke. They didn't do no CPR. Even in the little fake pics, they didn't even show them doing any CPR with a shirt on. No meds around, no AED. No ambu bag. How they do CPR medically noted? Robin Sanders says, then parents of the Cabo Six will reap what they have sown right along with those animals. Sugar Unique says, sometimes I think somebody else took the test for degrees for some of these so-called educated people, or those who claim to be educated, bought degrees. Let's see. Jonathan says, great point with the compassion of the, with the comparisons of the stiff bodies. Yeah. That's how you can tell when somebody's just, laying there and there's a body. It's a difference between a person and a body. You can see that that's a body. That's how they could tell on the camera the guy who was carrying the body around like that, because you could see it wasn't a person. It was stiff. It looked like a body. It's not going to flow. It's not going to look like it's just, relaxed. All right. Hey, Sean, welcome. Said, would blood pool to the buttocks and legs if seated in a position for several hours? I would say yes. Scarlett said, this is why it's important to know who is in your kids' lives. I know it gets hard as they get older. Yep, that's true. Because they grown, Medically noted, you can also apply that helpful advice to yourself. Thank you, Beverly Foster. Ginger says the family need an attorney to get the phone records ASAP and to put pressure on the system. Yep, and that's what I'm sure that hopefully they're using the GoFundMe is to be able to help with these things. Let's see. The goddess says the baby sustained damage done to her. That's where all the swelling comes from. 15 years here in the medical field. I'm not there to virtually diagnose. I wasn't physically there. Agreed. Okay, so let's go ahead and just get finished with this last video so we can wrap up here. It's already after midnight here. All right, but I did say I'm doing this for my West Coast people, and y'all just chilling there at 10:30. Here we go.
That was the statement they made to her mom and her sister, or everybody who was around over her sister's house, because they was asking questions,
right?
So that's what they told, and so I guess that was her mom's sister. Everybody went with until I got the information, because that alcohol poison did not sound right to me. No, right. Not at all.
Right.
No, she don't drink like that. I know that for a fact.
Here we go.
Right.
See there? When you know a person, right? Their true character, that's what make people be suspicious when people go and then people try to lie about how they, expired. You can tell because you know the person.
Right. So now once the autopsy came back, okay, and it came back that your daughter was beaten, right? Khalil was nowhere to be found. He didn't come back around. He didn't pick up his phone. Is that what happened? That he just disappeared once the truth came out in the autopsy?
He went off the radar. He went off the radar from what I was told. All of them went off the radar. I guess once he got out there on social media or Twitter or Facebook, how they communicate. Like I said, I don't be out there like that.
Yeah, I know.
That's not.
We Gen X, all this stuff is new to us. We trying to get with it.
Me, I'm old school.
Yeah.
So, all her friends, my daughter friends start commenting about it on their pages, what I'm hearing. And all of a sudden, all of them start shutting down their pages. Their Facebook pages or Twitter accounts or, whatever they was on. So,
right.
But
they start shutting them down.
Nowhere to be found, nowhere to be found, nowhere to ask no questions, no nothing,
Yeah. And
no nothing.
It's so funny because when I called you and I told you a little bit about what I do, who I was, and I told you, I said, I'm going to put their pictures out today. And I got all of their pictures that morning, all of their pictures. The North Carolina Beat found every single one of those individuals who was in that room with Shanquella picture. Her picture wasn't going to be the only one going around. I mean, people knew Khalil, but the other people, they didn't know. So it was easy to find Khalil. But to think that y'all name was just going to be out there without people seeing who you are.
Good for him.
And immediately when the North Carolina got involved, that's what I told you we was going to do. And we did it. And we'll do it again.
Good.
For any other family that's looking for justice. Now, Mr. Bernard, have you tried to reach out to Khalil? Has anything in you? Because I really know, I'm not gonna say that, but has anything you say? Let me try to call him. I need to talk to this man. I need to see why this man, my daughter's guy best friend, would do this. Like, did you try to call him yourself or get an answer to him yourself, although he didn't reach out to you or call you?
Well, as a mom and a sister, they called, they said he didn't answer his phone, so it wasn't even me called. So right. Going forward, it's in God's hands. I'm gonna let God deal with it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let God deal with it, and He dealing with it. So
absolutely.
She will get her justice. My daughter will get her justice. She will not die in vain. Each and every one of you all, whatever the law says, that's what I'm going with, or you're gonna add a little more extra,
Right. Absolutely.
Whatever the law says. Because all y'all was there, all y'all was accessory to whatever y'all did to her, and y'all know it was wrong. Y'all know it was wrong.
Yeah.
To the utmost. Y'all know it was wrong. Y'all know. I don't know how y'all can sit here and think she got a mother and a father that love her conditionally. Y'all didn't bring her in this world.
Yeah.
Who give y'all authority to take her life? Who give y'all authority to take her life? My world has shut down because I don't have her.
Yeah.
My world has shut down because I don't have her. So now, I just got to bring her justice.
Yeah. And we're going to get it. Mark.
Because you stole something from me.
Yeah.
Tremendously.
Yeah.
You don't know me. I don't know you all.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all have stole something from me tremendously.
Yeah.
Y'all did not have to touch her. She ain't did nothing to y'all. If she said in the words, y'all can let words is words. That's it.
Yeah.
That's not y'all child for y'all to be attacking her, beating on her like that, body slamming her, breaking her neck and her spinal cord. Really? Really?
Yeah.
And I know some of you ladies, from when I heard that y'all got little kids.
Yeah.
How would y'all feel?
Thank you.
if y'all child got taken from you all.
Mm.
Yeah.
You can't see him no more.
Yeah.
You know, you can't hear their voice.
Yeah.
You know. So whatever the consequences is that the law deal you all.
Yes. Yes. Let me. Yes. I wanna ask you one last question. You know, I have really a lot of questions, but I'm not gonna ask them. Because you are a grieving father, and you know, all journalists would have questions about this whole case. Now, I want to ask you a question. I want to back up a little bit. I want to ask you a question, and we're gonna get off of here. Mr. Bernard, have you been told who found Shanquella? I mean, were they still in the room, like, or did they leave her? Because, you know, of course, there was a rumor going around that a maid had found her. What have you? Have you been told how she was found? Were they in the room? Did they leave after the medics got there? And they came back later. Have you been told of how she was discovered?
When I was told, the maid says he found her sitting up in the chair, or he
Whoa.
was sitting up in the bed. Sitting up in the bed or sitting in the chair with a broke neck and a spinal.
Dead? What?
She died at 3 p.m. Now, you said you arrived at that house on that video, you said.
See, this is early too, y'all. Remember November the 17th.
At 3:30 something. So if you arrived there, sir, it should have been 12:30 or 12:45. You got there at that house. So evidently she had to be alive when you were there. So in that scenario, you saw the condition that she was in, and you saw the bruises that she was, you know, on her. You should have called the medics, or somebody should have called all of y'all. Y'all could have carried her. She ain't about 120 pounds, 125 pounds.
Yeah.
But y'all chose not to. Y'all chose to got your thing, got out of there, and got her suitcase. And for what our statement says, one of y'all called a taxi cab and went to an airport hotel. Now, I don't know how true all this is, but that's what I'm hearing. And one of you called back to the States and asked somebody what to do.
It's true.
One of you all called back, y'all panicked, and one of y'all asked what to do.
Wow.
You know,
so you left her and the maid found her. Because I was trying to figure out, how did she get from the bedroom to the living room where she was found? Y'all drug her from the...
But he just said bedroom. The dad said bedroom. Now he's saying living room.
Bedroom to the living room. I'm just trying to understand. And this Nazir guy, he told me on the phone call, Mr. Bernard, that me and him had before he went live.
Oh, he had a phone call with Nazir. Interesting. Okay, I'm waking back up now. Here we go.
The night, and I played it here. He said that he got there at 2:16. Then he came back on the live and said he got there 3 p.m.
What?
And then he said he was by 4:26. He was by the pool saying, "Quella, get up." So when you got there and you started CPR, and the death certificate and the autopsy say she died 15 minutes after her injury, which was at 3 p.m. So that means you did CPR on her and left her where she was, and then you went by the pool and said, "Hey, Quella, get up," knowing she was dead. But the thing about it is, he's a compulsive liar, Mr.
Yes.
And he can't be trusted.
Thank you.
And I dissected the video, and I proved that Nazir Wiggins is a liar, and he is as much responsible and guilty as the rest of them, and they need to be held accountable.
He's right.
Now,
and this is November 17th, y'all. This man was saying that. Gerald Jackson was saying that November the 17th.
If he said he did CPR, then they say it was a medic.
Wow. Okay, so now November. Okay, y'all hearing this? On November the 17th, now they're saying that they were doing the CPR, right? Now all of a sudden we got these pics of the American Red Cross and a doctor down there and some emergency medical response people. And now there's this whole new narrative, right? That's what I'm saying. We got to do science and math. Go back to the facts. These are the facts that we had at that time. And now all of a sudden there's new stuff happening where there's this team and they did the 15 rounds of CPR, all this stuff, right? And now we got the pics to prove it. See, look, this is the villa. It's the same place. Wow. Okay, so we've got some more comments here. See, NMAX said, I had to be Elise or Winter. It had to be Elise or Winter telling him all this. Yeah. Let's see, Gerald didn't know a lot of things that no one knew. See, and he does not share his whole or all of his conversation with Nazir. We ain't done yet. He still got a little bit more in there. Jinju says, one of the demons, 6, has a parent in law enforcement and with high connections that are purposely dragging it out so they can find it clear her name. It's sickening. Wow. What if they scared y'all? What if this Dejanay person is threatening everybody, right? You saw what I just did, what if that's why people are quiet? And that's why they secretly leaked the tape out. Right? Because if they were all in on it, who would leak the tape out? If we all in on it, I think somebody was scared, right? I think, and that's who leaked it out. Right? Because if somebody just saw somebody just get, unalive right before your very eyes within seconds, I don't know if I'll be opening my mouth. I don't know. To see somebody actually do that with their bare hands. I know we talking brave in the chat about what you gonna do and all that stuff. It's a lot different when you up close and personal and this thing is actually happening and you see what happened to somebody. You don't know what kind of fear that can instill in, the people that witnessed it. So yes. Say hello. Hey, Homer. All right. New name there. Homer. Welcome. Ernie. They're all guilty. Yes. North Carolina Beat has more info too that hasn't shared, I think. Okay. Like I said, we just found him here. So I like this creator. We'll definitely and it's other reason why I'm excited to share his stuff is because his stuff has been clipped up and people are just zooming with all these views off of his stuff. And then this here video only has 45,000 views. When people have clipped it and getting hundreds of thousands of views off of this man's hard work. So, and I feel the same way too, because I've seen my clip in multiple other people's videos and they're, I'm just getting started here and stuff. So, yeah. All right. So here, we welcome in Homer to the chat here. Beverly Fox says, Homer, hello and welcome to the chat. Don't forget to hit the like button. Hit the like button for me on here. The Pookie 25. All right. The defibrillator does not shock asystole. Exactly. How she gets 6 shots. I said that too. I agree with you. Thank you so much for bringing that out there. Exactly. You can't, it's not going to shock asystole. It's not a shockable rhythm. And we know that she wouldn't have had a rhythm anyway because of the time that they got there. It doesn't add up. It does not add up. Thank you. Good point. Made in Texas says, I think someone was live streaming the attack. I think that's how it got out. Jonathan says, I have a timeline for you, nurse. I'm just trying to make sense of it too. Yes, North Carolina Beach showed only part of his message with Nazir, not the whole thread, I'm sure. Nazir said the The other incriminating evidence. Okay. Yeah. I think Elise leaked the tape. Yeah. She was the one that they drove up to her. I mean, they found her at her job or something like that. I would think I would put my money on that too. Out of all of the people in the group, because she seemed the most like mild that wasn't with it. Because if that was Winter's voice that we heard how she was talking. Yeah, could have said something real foul, woo, 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 woo. Like, you know, she had a whole different energy. And Elise is the one that sounds like she comes, you know, from the right status and all that stuff. So, you know, who knows? Maybe she was threatened. Like, you know, open your mouth, you're gonna be next. You know, so I don't know. Let's see. In his message with North Carolina Beat before this viral. Okay. C. Reeves says the leak was Elise. Okay. One of the 6 of them sent the video out to a friend because they thought it was funny. What? They're thinking world star. Yeah, I don't like that world star thing that, you know, people going, I don't appreciate it at all. All right, let me see here. Sunshine, hey, welcome back, Sunshine. If they are scared, it was better to say something. Just don't leave her there. Yeah, I agree with you. I'm, you know, trying to put a little balance here because I could imagine how frightening it would be if I'm in another country. I just saw, you know, another lady get unalived and these people are planning on leaving her body here and going back. You know, I don't want to be left, you know, I don't want that same thing to happen to me. You know, I don't know. All right, so let's get on and get back here. We almost finished. Coming in for landing.
In the house. So that man don't know how to do CPR.
That's it.
Mm.
That's
You know.
it. Hello.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Bernard, one last question. The FBI is now involved. They have revoked their passport so they can't flee. What is the FBI telling you? I know you don't have to go much into detail, but is there anything that you can share with us that they are telling you other than that they are investigating it? Have they told you? Have they spoken to anyone? I do know that they have communicated with us that if there's anyone that they are investigating it, and that if there is anyone who has information, whether it be photos, whether it be text message between any of them or anyone admitting anything or saying anything, photos, and you have information, please contact the FBI. Doesn't matter what state you're in, whether you're in Connecticut or you're in Charlotte, contact the FBI and they will route your tip to the appropriate people. Is there anything that you can tell us about the FBI on investigating this that you may be able to share?
No, I don't know nothing. I'm just waiting on them.
Yes,
I'm in
sir.
the blind, just like everybody else in the blind. I just know God is moving.
Yep.
You know, He's moving at His own time, and I walk by faith, not by sight.
Yes, sir.
So,
yes, sir.
as I say that,
Come on now.
as I say that, what I say, justice will be done for her.
Yes.
Justice for Shanquella.
Absolutely.
And I would know our Lord that we serve will come through for me.
Yes, He will.
The whole world, the whole nation, all y'all prayers, which I don't know none of you all out here. You know, I know y'all prayers and y'all, you know, I know y'all prayers is the one that got me standing.
Yes.
Standing strong as I'm standing. I can't even sleep. Can't even hardly eat. You know.
Mr.
Big
Bernard.
hurt feeling.
Yeah.
There's a really big hurt feeling.
Yes, it is.
I couldn't even imagine.
Mr. Bernard, thank you so much. Thank you so much for telling the world how beautiful your daughter was.
Yep.
for being bold and being courageous and being strong. The world see your strength through all.
Now, does this sound like a bad person, y'all? Come on now. I'm tired of these wicked people trying to tarnish the name of good people.
All of this. And my condolences again go out to you and your family. And the entire world is praying for you and your family. And yes, I know that on Saturday that you all are going to send your daughter to heaven in a mighty way.
Yeah.
And my prayer to you all is that I know that you won't ever get over this, but you'll get through it. And I pray that when the days come and the grief come, that it will come in increments, that it won't overpower you, but that, you will begin to, release it, and heal. And that's what I'm sending your way to you and your family. Healing power, healing energy. And again, Mr. Bernard, thank you so much. You have my information. The North Carolina Beat is standing beside you. Any information we get, you and your family will be the first to know. And I just want to thank you all so much for giving us that permission to show the world what happened to your daughter, because these people are going around lying and saying this and saying that. But thank you guys for allowing us to share that with the world. So
and I'm sure he didn't know that, a month later, 2 months later, that, these people are going to be sharing new lies now.
You can see how dirty friends, so-called friends can be. And it's not Quella's fault. Let's get that straight.
Come on.
No, not at all. Not at all. She thinks she's going over there to have fun, enjoy herself.
Yeah.
Not knowing she ain't going to even come back.
Yeah, exactly. So let's get that straight. Let's get that straight. And thank you so much, Mr. Bernard. I'll call you once I get off.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. I mean, you're correct.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. So, just by the way, Mr. Bernard, we talked about it. He wanted to do this interview. For those who say, why you got him up there, we had a conversation. Nazir Wiggins, Dejanae Jackson, Elise Hyatt, Winter Donovan, Malik Dyer, Khalil Cook. You might as well go ahead and turn yourself in. Because the statement that you gave, the lie that you told, is sending you to jail. So if you thought you ran, if you thought you're hiding, if you thought that we weren't going to be on your ass and our foots weren't going to be on your neck,
come on,
you had another thing coming.
Ooh.
Y'all cannot be trusted. And people don't support you despite of what you're going through.
And he probably didn't even know that he was sitting here prophesizing, right? Because y'all see that people have been supporting them. They have been eating and sleeping and being fed and clothed all this time, right? Almost 2 months later from what he's saying here now.
They are going to support you. Oh, it don't matter if you go to jail. It don't matter if you're murdered. It don't matter. It don't matter. They still going to support you. But we will see today that y'all asses go to jail. Ain't none of y'all innocent. Ain't nobody victims. Ain't nobody a victim but Shanquella. She the only victim. She the only victim. She's the only victim. I don't give a damn how much you ride down the street posting a video, playing songs and trying to send messages. You a dirty, low down dog. Y'all are dirty. Y'all are low down. And the truth of the matter is, somebody need to beat y'all ass if you want to keep it a band. The same way that I was about to call her something, but you know, these organizations out here, you know.
Oh, snappy, snap, snap, snap. What organization? What he getting ready to say, y'all? It's only a few seconds on this, so I don't think we're gonna get what he's getting ready to say out of that. But it sounds like, you know, some of the. Okay, let's go and get this finished in a few seconds. But did y'all hear that? He said something about an organization. The Alphabet Society, perhaps?
You can't cancel me any goddamn way, but y'all need y'all ass beat. Upside the head. Everything that was afflicted upon need to be inflicted upon you. Burn y'all asses at the stake. All right, y'all. I'm Gerald Jackson. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Good night. All
right, I was you know, that was cool, y'all. Oops, get off of here. All right, so you know, this is the first time I just did one whole person's you know, their whole life. And the reason why was because, like I said, today was the first day that I had saw this creator, but I saw that I had reacted to some other YouTubers that had used this creator's video, Gerald Jackson's video, as part of one of their videos, you know, because he had the actual interview. And so I was just, you know, wanting to watch it with y'all so we could address some of these lies and the rumors that, you know, we had been getting with this stuff here. What's up, Tony Butterfield says, if the FBI wanted them, they would have been caught by now. Exactly. That's why I'm saying, y'all, it's really, you know, we just have to be patient because, you know, nothing's happened yet. So, you know, they're not looking for them. It's not why they're not caught. It's not that, you know, they're looking for them. There's no, you know, they haven't been asked about. No one's requested them. Oh, I messed up. No. All right. Baby sister says, I'd rather all 6 of those demons get prosecuted in Mexico. They don't deserve any of the protections our legal system would offer them, and Mexico wouldn't hesitate to kick them into cells. Mexico not putting their own people into cells. Mexico ain't trying to, I just don't think, you know, I know we've heard about how, you know, bad the Mexican prisons are, that they're going to get, you know, 2 crackers and some dirty water. However, that's if they get them there. If they're not even, you know, putting their own people in there, and it's a poor country, why would they use their resources to do all this? I think we need to just be insisting that the FBI, you know, stay involved and finish this up. Make sure that these people get what they're supposed to get, all of them. Because Mexico was just saying they was asking for one, you know, and then they said subpoenas, right? Or what we've heard, that it was just an arrest warrant for one person, and then we heard subpoenas. That don't sound like they trying to get the Cabo 6. Ernie says, God bless you, Brother Robertson. Justice for Shanquella. Yes. Thank y'all so much. Let's see. I don't know anything about him. I'm just focused on the information given. Exactly. It's not about judging people. It's not about me or you. It's about the facts and keeping the facts. Made in Texas says we can't always take people at face value. That's what got Quilla in trouble, trusting the wrong people. Sometimes these people could, you know, manipulate and trick you. They plot and scheme to trap you. C. Reeves says Gerald's criminal history has nothing to do with this case. Exactly. View him as someone who's bringing awareness to something that is needed and important. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Ra says, I saw an interesting comment today. The person brought up the basketball player and how it was a trade. What? What would the trade be for Cabo 6? Oh, you meant that Brittany Griner lady that they traded in the prisons? Oh, do we have any Mexicans over? Oh, but wait a minute. That's different because Brittany was being prisoned in another country, right? So Mexico, you know, these people are Americans. So there's no trade, right? So like, I don't see the trade. Like, I think they're in different positions. Brittany was in another country, so they were able to ask us to release one of their prisoners in exchange. So I don't see Mexico, you know, you know, I don't know. I think it's a difference in that. Like, I don't see that where you're going with that. Beverly Foster says, Ernie Williams, welcome to the chat. Your voice helps keep Shanquella case alive. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Yeah, let me see what these likes is looking like. Let's see. 206 likes and 359 people in here. Please, could I get some more likes, y'all? I'm trying to keep this going for all of us here so we can keep building this community, have a safe place for us to meet and talk. And the likes really help. See, that's not what we're saying. They traded a Russian criminal for a basketball player. Yeah. No doubt, Gerald Jackson was outstanding on this interview and dialogue. These two kings were the reason this case is heavily, monumentally exposed. I agree with you. All right, so I'm going to finish up these comments and then I'm going to get on out of here. Jonathan says, so why hasn't he told the family how he got the video and access? He can at least cooperate, communicate, and see if he could be more of an assistance to the authorities. But he's fighting them too. I don't agree with you, Jonathan. I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean? How is he responsible for getting the video taped to him? He's reporting. I don't get where you're going with that one. They're trading freedom for incarceration. That's it. That's all. Hey, Felicia. All right, Felicia, new name here. This situation has become so twisted and disgusting that sadly I'm beginning to lose interest. May little sister rest in power. Thank you. Hopefully we can still stand and say justice for Shanquella Robinson and not be weary in well-doing. Tony says, now you're talking truth. I think I know what he's about to say. Jinju said that. The Pookie 25 says Zuanga just posted that he turned in all 5 photos to the Attorney General. On his community page. Okay. Yeah, we'll peek at him tomorrow and see what's going on with that. I know some people, still want some clarity on that stuff. So we can go look at all the pictures and then we could dissect them together. I was incorrect. Please pardon. Okay. Thank you very much. All right. See, we okay with, if we wrong, that's good. Let me go back on this. It's so beautiful when we could, I was incorrect. Please pardon. You are pardoned. Exactly. And I appreciate honesty like that and owning up. Good. I saw this in its entirety when it aired. Outstanding. Awesome. You dissected it. Thank you, RN. Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right. Let's see here. Jonathan, I appreciate the way you dissect and all the information and videos you cover. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And y'all keep going with more comments. Keeps me encouraged on coming back, to keep doing this. Hey, Pandora. I said, I won't feel at ease until Shanquella gets justice. The Cabo 6 can't get away with this. Beverly says, Felicia Cannon, that is why they make you become uninterested. Yes, we need your voice to keep this alive. Justice for Shanquella. Exactly. Yep, that is so true, because I know, if you guys aren't continuing to encourage me and stuff, it'd be hard for me too sometimes. I feel like, well, this is it's not easy. It's emotionally draining too, to have to keep reliving it and stuff too. But sometimes we have to do some things that's uncomfortable just to keep this around. Tony says, we have to keep this alive, sweetheart. I'm afraid if you and others stop, this will go downhill. So keep doing what you're doing. My prayers are backing you. Thank you so much. I need the prayers. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate all this love. They are really not looking for them, as we know of. We need to have 1 million people march to the White House until justice is served. That's true. Hit the like button. Thank you so much. All right, we got lots of this here. Beverly says, Tony Butterfield, yes, we have to keep this alive. Thank you. Yes, thank y'all. All right. C. Reeve says, congrats to the all-around natural beauty. You are definitely doing something right with math and science. I commend you. Lots of those with medical background on this live. I wonder why. Oh, thank y'all so much. I appreciate all of the love. And like I said, we shouting out to all of the nurses. I thank y'all nurses for coming to support me over here, and all of the people, everybody over here that's part of this and it's been affected by this, and all of the testimonies and all that. Okay, I'll drop the link if anybody wants to come up for a little bit to testify or say anything, and like that before I get out of here. But if everybody's okay. And then I dropped the link for if people out in the chat having misunderstandings and stuff. So we, may want to say something that came out wrong, and you want to clear your good name. We'll do that there. All right, so we got that there, and I will pin it. Oh, okay, we go pin. Pin the link there. All right, and then I'll just read a few more of these, and if nobody comes up, then we'll just say the blessings, which is peace and love, and then I'll see y'all, I guess, later today, because it's already morning. All right. Jonathan says, however, only what I've read, North Carolina Beat is on the outs with FBI. What? Because of his history with them. As a result, social media, who can't do nothing, gets information thrown away. Oh, interesting. The FBI should be getting. Thank you. Also, God bless you. Thank you, Marie. Appreciate it. Jinju said they should ask Sleepy Joe for help, because that would expedite things. All right. Okay, that's my StreamYard link there. Okay, cool. Justice for Shanquella Robinson. That's what we all about here. And I thank y'all so much for joining me on this live again, All Around Natural Beauty RN. And I will see y'all tomorrow later today in another video. Love y'all. And thanks again for all the support, all the super chats, all of the love and support, the comments. I love all of it. Thank y'all so much. See y'all.